Nah. They call it a Saturday, I call it a Sabbath day. They call it a holiday, I call it a holy day. They call it their birthday, I call it the worst day. They gon' hit the club, everybody looking thirsty. Yeah. Vibe with me, she say vibe with me. I said nah, she say why? Cause I got a wife and I'm fine, Brittany. She say huh, we can go and hide. I said nah, I said the most high. She say shut up boy and come get high with me now. Bye, bye, bye. They said they got that loud, we could smoke a volume. I said nah, they said how come? Cause you sound dumb and he comes in the volume. No matter how you try to run, he can find you. And that's real talk. But music sound good, so they all vibe to it. Scriptures coming out and they all slide to it. Ever seen the sun in the nighttime? Yeah. Music sound good, so they all vibe to it. Bullets start hitting and they all die to it. Meddling in sin and you might die. Oh yeah, yeah.
Gave up chasing hoes, gave up splitting swishes. I wanna live righteous, they wanna live wicked. She wanted my last name, I want nothing with her. She wanted my baby, I want out the picture. You live in theology, your life is a fairy tale. I live in reality, my life is a living hell. Your name must be April, where you take me for a fool. I never finished college, but I study with the Jews. The Jews show me something, they say never follow women. That's how do your calamorous, always in the cameras. You stay in the mirror like, how this make my booty look. We can't never leave, cause spiritually you wrote us up. Right with me, she say right with me. I say no, she like why? Cause I got a life and I'm fine with me. Now I know, cause this mean I'm woke. I'm not down with you, gotta go. Is it only me? You sound like Britney now.
I'm bold, like I'm all in black. Ain't no small thing, like I'm all in caps. Cause I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm bold, like I'm all in black. Ain't no small thing, like I'm all in caps. Cause I'm with you, I'm with you.
I've been on this road too long. I'm making my way back home. I was young, did a lot of things wrong. I'm making my way back home. When I pull up, lit, flex, make 'em sick, rocks, drip. So my lady we get, kill 'em, kill 'em. So my lady we get, kill 'em, kill 'em. So my lady we get.
Straight to the top, from the dust of the ground. Shout out my God, he be holding me down. Blessing, I'm counting it up. So many mansions, I'm living on house. You ain't gotta ask it for my star. Light up your wood when I blink from afar. BBS diamonds, it's tiles on my floor. Gold on my pavement, don't rock that on wrong. Sitting on the throne, word of the boss. Eat up the scroll and we ready to fly. This weapon that I got, I'm calling it good. I'm holding it against you better than blood. He didn't NBA, but they watching us ball. They know I'm the king, I ain't talking LeBron. I pull up like Curry, I'm hitting them all. I made a crossover, I'm watching them fall.
Pull up, lit, flex, make 'em sick, rocks, drip. So my lady we get, kill 'em, kill 'em. So my lady we get, kill 'em, kill 'em. So my lady we get. I'm a guy that was made for the top. Enemies in the act tryna swap. Payback, many heads getting chopped. I don't play body count, be a lot. On the wrist, I just put 12 rocks. All the days I used to struggle, I forgot. Just the belly and the food in the pot. Now I'm on a private island on a yacht. Run the scene and we doing big things. Spaceship when I pull up big tank. All hell when I pull up on the scene. All dogs bow down to the king. Motherland, hometown. Saints coming back, yeah we homebound. Motherland, hometown. Full speed dog, we ain't slowing down. Pull up, lit, flex, make 'em sick, rocks, drip. So my lady we get, kill 'em, kill 'em. So my lady we get, kill 'em, kill 'em. So my lady we get, pull up, lit, flex, make 'em sick, rocks, drip. So my lady we get, kill 'em, kill 'em. So my lady we get, kill 'em,
stressed out, tired of serving these nations. Patience, thinning, watching these heathens winning. That's my fault. I'm tired of being a slave and getting underpaid. I want the kingdom. I can barely be a man. System has a plan to destroy the black man. The churches, they don't do no better. They don't teach your word, but demand your cheddar. Strap my boots, get ready for the war that's coming. Yeah, got my scripts, I'm ready for the war that's coming. They are running out of time in the mountains trying to hide. Ooh, yeah. This is not our rest, get ready for the war that's coming. Prophecies is coming to pass. That means your kingdom's not gonna last. It's time for us to claim our throne. Think you're safe, soon overthrown. A hidden nation, now we know. So don't be prideful, it's only a matter of time. Ooh, yeah. Don't start explaining, complaining. You can't run or hide. Oh yeah, you better get ready. Strap my boots, get ready for the war. You better get ready. Yeah, got my scripts, I'm ready for the war that's coming. They're running out of time in the mountains trying to hide. Ooh, yeah. This is not our rest, get ready for the war that's coming. You always had to seek the kingdom first. When Jacob's troubles come, it's gonna hurt. So hold on tight and stay. 12 tribes, are you ready? Strap my boots, get ready for the war that's coming. I hope you're ready. Got my scripts, I'm ready for the war that's coming. Our enemies can run but cannot hide. It's war time.
Hey, somebody called in. We need you to cover this overtime. You got a few more hours you can cover? We'll pay you double.
No, I can't. I got other obligations. See, the sun is about to set.
But your obligation should be this company. You should have, this should come first, right?
Listen, I gave you a 40, and if you need overtime on Christmas and so-called New Year's, you got me. But it's Friday evening, and I got to go.
I'm not sinning for $1. My soul belongs to my Father. Hey, I get 6 days only to earn my money. Won't trim my ways. The 7th is your day. Yeah. Cargoes pressed up, camp boots polished, Bible precepts. This is all that I need. All praises to the Father. A day of rest, 24 hours, no stress. All praises to the Father. I clocked out, now it's time to scream and shout. All praises. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Making bread is not my life. Keep his law to survive. Pay my bills, I'm alright. You woke me up, yeah. You chose me. I'm at camp early. In those streets, I'm your employee. What is true? So pay me. Cargoes pressed up, camp boots polished.
Good. We in there? What's happening? Are we live?
Check. Uh-oh. Somebody helped the DJ. He was on fire, and then I don't know what happened.
Drop the ball.
Oh, we do it. Come in out this Bible, cast it down, imagination.
We
back. All praise.
Shalom, Israel, Most High Christ.
There we go.
There it is.
Glitch to the matrix, y'all. Sorry.
All praise.
Make it happen, though, man. This is casting out imagination.
Hey, this is why it's more important for y'all to donate. Donate.
What you trying to say? We try to buy help around here?
Hit the super chat. Hit the super chat. We need help.
We need to pay the DJ. He letting us know his contract is up. He want a new contract.
The subscription ran
Right.
out.
Oh, man, that's funny. All praise.
All praise, man. Welcome to Cast Down Imagination, episode 494.
That's right.
Come on.
We're going to go into the confusion of faces, races, and hatred. That's right. Hey, I'm Captain Zakar to my right.
Hey, Captain Azariah.
And to my left.
Officer Young.
And to his left.
Hey, I'm Officer Eli.
And who we got reading for us today?
Soldier Malchiah.
Come on, man. We in the building. Let's get into it, man. I'll pull up at first image.
You want to read the script first?
Oh, yeah, man. 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 4. Man, I'm ready to get into it, man.
Gotta do it.
We got a lot of coonage to cast down. Let's do coonage.
Oh, man. I already know you're going to play
2 Corinthians 10 and 4 for the people. Why we call it casting down imaginations.
That's right.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4.
Bring it on.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
So you got to realize we are at war. We are at war against evil. It's a battle between good and evil. And the weapons we fight with are not carnal. Go ahead.
But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Casting down imaginations.
Casting down imaginations with the word of God. That's right. That's what we do in this war. We are here to cast down imaginations that our people have in their minds about God. And you won't believe. I mean, just get on Clubhouse and get on Biblical Smoke. Get on Upload God Law, and you will see all the thousands of imaginations our people have in their mind about God. Man. And you got to cast them down every day, every hour, every second. That's how much we are at war. And we can't let off. We can't let off, man.
That's
we
right.
can't sleep.
Come on.
Evil don't sleep, man. Hell, evil's up when you sleep.
Right.
Evil, what they say, when the freaks come out at night.
Yeah.
Evil come out at night.
That's
and
right.
you sleep. So you got to wake up. You got to hit the ground running, man. That's what we doing today.
That's right.
Let's pull up at first image right there. I don't know who this man's name is. He be all over Facebook. I don't forgot what he is. I think he's a revolutionary from Africa or something.
Yeah.
But read what it says.
The colonized mind does not ask, who am I?
The colonized mind does not ask, who am I? What does it do?
It asks, who must I become for them to accept me?
For them to accept me. Who should I be? Who must I become? And that's where black people are today in their mind, and Latinos. We have not asked, who am I according to God? We have asked, who must I become for them to accept me? And that's why we took it on the monikers of Gentiles, heathens, African Americans, everything under the sun except the children of God.
Right.
That's right.
Hey, get that in Romans 12. Read verse 2.
That's a heavy statement right there.
Yeah.
The colonized mind does not ask, who am I? It asks, who must I become? Wow.
Go ahead.
In class yesterday, we was going over.
Was that a shot?
Look,
go ahead.
We was going over.
Hit dog holla.
We was going over. What was the word? What is it when we have to change how we talk? Code switching.
Code switching.
He went over code switching.
Damn.
And
they teach that in school.
Yeah.
Code switch.
We went over why
term.
we have to code switch.
Right. Hey, the fact that you have to code
accepted.
switch is a prime example of what his statement said. It's not who I am, but who I must become.
Right.
The fact you got a code switch means you got to become someone other than what you are.
Yeah.
Hey, read that.
Romans chapter 12, verse 2.
Come on.
And be not conformed to this world.
God told us not to be conformed to this world, but society teaches you what? You have to conform. That's what it is. You're conforming to the world. You have to become. Who must I conform to be able to be accepted by the colonizer? That's ultimately what's happened.
Yeah.
But God told us not to move like that, not to be like that. We're not supposed to be conformed to this world.
Right.
Right.
So is that it on the script?
Go ahead, finish it.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Because God wants you to move according to his laws, statutes, and commandments as an Israelite. But the colonizer tells you, no, what's good and acceptable to me, you must conform to Christianity.
Yep.
Right.
You must conform to democracy. You must code switch. I want you to talk a certain type of way around me. And that you don't talk around when you're around your people.
Yeah.
That's conforming to the world. Understand that.
Hey, Cal, with that code switching, it's a level, it's a dial. You know, you walk in a room full of Esau, you turn that dial all the way down. You on a 3.
Real talk.
You get around your folks, you go to an 8.
Yep.
You get around some street dudes.
You start really enunciating and properly articulating your thoughts in your words.
Yes. Straight up. That's real talk. So thanks. Shout out to our media team, man. They looked up that brother's name. His name is France Fanon. I think that's how I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Fanon.
Yeah, the colonized mind does not ask who am I, it asks who must I become for them to accept. Damn, that's heavy right there, man.
That's cold.
Now watch. This is how it sounds. Play the next video. This is how it sounds on the colonized mind that has asked who must I become for them to accept me. And y'all already know who we gonna play. Put it in the chat if you got an idea of who this next video is going to be about. You can even call us. Where the number at? You can call us, man, over here. Wherever the 405 something.
405-283-2244.
Yeah.
Call in 405-283-2244. Now this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. But I think he a Caucasian. I think he a Edomite.
He Caucasian.
You think you
We go back deep enough, huh?
I'll tell you, go back deep enough.
Shake that tree.
He says the most diabolical. I'm trying to use some nice words right now. Phrases and stuff. Go ahead, play the video.
Watch this.
They in the chat.
Somebody right.
They in the chat.
They right?
Somebody right.
Yep, they
Go ahead,
right.
play it.
And I think that we're all Americans at the end of the day. But if a white person got up right now and said, white power, what is your original thought on that?
Well, that's associated with the KKK.
But if a black person say black power,
which came about because of the Black Panthers, well, I would
Black
feel
Panthers were designated as a terrorist organization.
that's what they were called, yes.
Well, that don't mean it was true, but I'm just...
Pause it. Every black person knows that the Black Panthers was not a damn terrorist organization. Everybody knows the Black Panthers were fighting for their people's rights. Yes. Fred Hampton came from that. What's his name? Bobby Seale. Huey P. Newton.
Oh my gosh.
But who must I become for them to accept me? You will say something like that when they said Black Power. Hey, well, ain't they terrorist organization? Come on, man. Come on, play the video. Watch this.
If you want to go back to historical context, you say that was a terrorist organization. Just say you were born 20 years ago and you know on the books this was a terrorist organization, and somebody go Black Power, you're like, wait a minute, that's associated with a terrorist organization. That's wrong. But then the person go white power and they go, that's wrong, but this is okay. I think that if you're gonna say that black people can say Black Power, Black Magic, Black woman power, black people are the greatest, black people deserve this and that, and if white people say the same thing, you got to be okay with it.
What is wrong? I'm telling you, this dude, he
a coconut.
He pissed you off.
Yeah, he a coconut.
I'm telling you, that's some racial anger right there.
Right.
Black people wasn't hanging people from trees.
Come on, man.
Black people wasn't burning crosses and leaving it in people's black people's front yard. Black people wasn't moving like that. The Black Panthers were trying to help their people. They had meal programs. They had after school programs.
Yes.
They were trying to do things for their community, and Esau didn't like that.
Right.
Yep.
I'm telling you, this dude a joke.
They gave the community a piece of security.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Things that we didn't have. That's why it's a saying now. They always talk about this and that. You see what happened with our brother Nolan. But like they say, what is a white man called that's around 3 black men? Safe. Safe. That's what he's called.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything other than that, he's safe. They gonna feed him. They gonna take care of him. This is the main one right here.
Hey, you know when you hear the word white power, remember Dave Chappelle had that
skit?
Yeah.
He Clayton
White
Bigsby.
power.
He was amongst a KKK rally.
Yeah.
White supremacists.
Yes, that's what it is associated with. It's two totally different things. One is birthed out of oppression, and one is birthed out of terror and hatred. Exactly. But when you're trying to fit in and assimilate, what must I become for them to accept me? You'll say stuff like this. And he's the ultimate. Play the next video, and this is what it is in the AI spiritual world. See how the AI spiritual world,
the AI spiritual world.
This is what's happening when he talks like that.
This is what they see.
Yes, this is what they see. Play it.
Toby, be good boy for master. Don't send Toby away. Toby, be good field hand, master.
That's all right, Toby. That's all right. You be a good field hand. You can stay here.
Ah, Toby, stay. Toby, stay.
That's That's what happened,
That is
man.
him. That is him.
That's him.
Oh,
real
my
talk, man.
God.
That is him.
Oh, AI is undefeated.
Undefeated, man. And now, he's saying this, and now this is a popular thing to say stuff like this. You got actors and entertainers, they start talking like this after they go crazy. They bugged out when a woman that once had long hair and she cut that stuff to look like one of us.
Right.
She gone, y'all.
Yeah, she threw.
The
lost
Kool-Aid.
it.
The Kool-Aid that made her hair fall out.
Yeah, she lost it.
Look what Raven Simone said about that. Go ahead.
I am not an African American. I'm an American. I am a Black American. I am definitely Black. And yes, my ancestors come from Africa. How long does...
Now, does that make sense? What she said? She's already contradicted herself just in her first verse, her first message. I am not African American. I'm American, but my people come from Africa. But I'm not that. Only Black people think their race changed because their zip code changed.
Right.
Dang. When the zip code changed, now I've transformed. I know I'm the same color. I got the same ancestors. My background ain't changed, but I am now a completely different person. Listen to the crazy stuff she says, y'all. Go ahead.
A bloodline have to live in one land before they are considered a pure species of that land. Meaning, how long did my people have to be in America to say, hey, no, we're American, compared to some people who are English American, who are Irish American, who are German American from their ancestors, but they get to call themselves American. There's nothing wrong with being African American, but a true African American is someone that is from Africa and moved here, either first generation or second generation, and has a tie to that country that I do not have. One of the first census in Virginia.
Pause it.
That's stupid.
Chinese people ain't never said that.
I'm telling you, man, you took the word. Hey, you took the thoughts right out of my mind, boy.
That they ain't never said that.
Right.
They look at Jet Li movies and be like, you know what? I don't identify with him anymore. Right. I've been born in America. I went to UCLA.
It's been 4 years now.
It's been 20 years we've been here. I am no longer that. I am American. They don't say that. That's the mind of a people that are confused, that have a confusion faces. Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey, get Psalms 19, read verse 7. Because this is what's happened to our people. And that's why you hear the most egregious, low IQ things come from our people. Read that.
Psalm chapter 19, verse 7.
Let's go.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
Because we are without the laws of God, we have become a simple people.
Yes.
Because that, like she contradicted herself. She said, I'm not African American, but somebody that
my ancestors came
would
from
be
America.
called African American will be somebody that comes from Africa to America. They will be our people, because we are without God's laws, we have become a simple. Stupid. I'm sorry, I got stupid people. And we get on here and we think we're smart, but and we think we know something, and we say stuff like that makes no sense. I'm telling you, Esau sits back and was like, "Look at it, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Somebody look at it. Yeah, you stupid. Look at this. That's why we must come back to the laws of God. That's where our wisdom comes from.
Get Deuteronomy chapter 30, and I'm glad you pointed out that our wisdom comes from God, and it's through this law that he makes us no longer simple but wise in all things, not just in the knowledge of God, but also in the things of the world. It ties back to that because he said this to Moses to make sure he tells us. Read that in Deuteronomy 30 and read verse 20. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 20.
Come on.
That thou mayest love the Lord thy God, and that thou mayest obey his voice.
Meaning to keep his laws. Go ahead.
And that thou mayest cleave unto him. For he is thy life.
He's our what?
He is thy life.
He is our life. That goes back to the laws that make us wise. Without the laws of God in our life, we are unwise. Because he is our life. He gives us knowledge and understanding about all the arts and the sciences and the religions and everything that is upon the face of the earth. It all flows through God. He is our life. That's the way he made it. He made it that when we came from him, that we must depend on him as his children. It's the same thing when you have kids. Their life depends on you as their parent. How is it any different from us being the sons and daughters of God when we think we could separate from our Father as children? Because remember what Christ said, you got to be newborn babes.
Right.
What baby separates from their parents and go out and do their own thing?
Right.
They don't survive. They will be dead in a matter of seconds. He is our life, so we have to keep the law so that wisdom can flow through us.
Right.
Without it, we simple people, man.
Hey, go to Deuteronomy 4, just to put the nail in the hammer, because this goes for her, even Tater Tot Tatum, as well as some of the other videos we're gonna see. Read that.
Deuteronomy
4, 5, and 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5.
Come on!
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
We have not been taught statutes and judgments in this captivity. Christian church has failed our people. All they've taught our people is debauchery and how to conform to the colonizers.
And then on the flip side of that, society through their school system
same
has
thing.
taught us that we could change our race if we stay somewhere long enough.
Oh, that's crazy. Read on.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them.
Read.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
When we keep God's commandments in the sight of the other nations, that's our wisdom and understanding.
Straight up.
Read on.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Because when we keep the commandments of God, these other nations look at us like, dang, that's a wise and great nation. We don't keep God's commandments. How do they look at us now?
Foolish.
Oh, them a Negro, them niggas.
Shaking
speak
up their
cool.
head.
They say something stupid. They get on talk shows and embarrass their own nation.
That's a good point you make, because we think that people are inviting us on the shows because they want to hear our wisdom and knowledge. No, they're actually bringing us on there because we're foolish and we'll be a good soundbite. We'll be entertainment. We'll be a clickbait. We'll drive views to their page. We'll put money in their pocket, all the while we think they want to hear our deep thoughts. We ain't nothing but foolish and unwise people, man. Stop being used as bait. Now, before we go to that next image about that, shout out to Billy M here.
Billy M 101 for the super chat.
For the super chat.
That's right.
Super chat. Praise to the Most High. Shout out Billy M. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Go to that next image there on the inside, and let's on that, and let's see. Read that question, because I asked chat. You know, good question. I asked AI. Go ahead, read it.
Can your race change just because you live in a place for a long time?
That's exactly what she said. She said, how long do you have to live in a place before your race changes? Okay, let's see what all of human history says that's on the internet. What does it say?
No.
Straight up. Wow. Capital N and a capital O need to be. Go ahead.
Your biological ancestry and race do not change just because you live in a place for a long time.
But this is the fault of black people here today. Because we have been in America for so long, we think our race has changed. And sure, we know we are not Africans per se. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, but we're trying to disconnect ourselves from where we came from entirely, completely, and say that we are another race now because we've been here for a long time. That's not possible to do.
Right.
Read on in that sentence.
But how society perceives your race can absolutely change depending on where you live.
Society. And that's what you was reading earlier. Be not conformed to this world. We don't care what the world says. What does God say about who we are? And watch this. Get Jeremiah 31. Jeremiah chapter 31, and I think it starts in verse 35, and we're going to show you what it says about race. Jeremiah 31, I think it's 35.
Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 35.
Come on.
Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night.
So he's giving us something that we can visually see and understand, how the sun comes out every day, the moon goes through its phases. We see the stars shining in the light in the sky when you don't live in a place that has light pollution, is what they call it. Go ahead.
Which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name.
Read.
If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Then the seed of Israel shall cease to being a nation. What is God letting us know? That your race can never change.
That's right.
As long as it's a sun and a moon and a stars out there, your race will never change, no matter how long you have been in a place on earth. It doesn't matter. That seed that is in you that comes from man will always tie us back to being the children of Israel, no matter where we are. It cannot change.
I got another example. Go to Genesis 25, real quick. Read 22 and 23. And this is where our wisdom comes from the laws of God, to be able to understand things on the earth, simple things like this.
Hey, shout out to Nene Judah Princess, man. She got a new title for FBAs. Fools believe anything. Damn, that's it right there.
That's it. They do. Fools
Shout out to
believe anything.
DD, man. We using that right there, man.
That's right.
Yes.
Fools believe anything. Dang.
Go ahead, Cap.
Read that.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 22.
Come on.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So this is Isaac's wife, Rebekah. This is where she conceived Jacob and Esau.
Come on.
And she went to the Lord because the children were struggling in the womb. Watch this, read.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her.
Watch what the Lord said unto her about these two children, read.
Two nations.
Two what?
Two nations.
It didn't say two babies. It said two nations. They weren't in the land of Israel right now.
Come on.
These babies was in her womb.
Bring it out.
They wasn't even on earth. They wasn't even connected to any land right now.
Yeah.
And God called them two nations. Understand that. So that goes right along with the spiritual chat GPT stated that no, it is not connected to your land, and we still are the children of Israel to this day, all the way back to when they was in the womb.
Yep.
Right.
The seed.
The seed. It said two nations. Tell the black, tell the
Don't
fools,
listen to black women.
Don't listen to dumb black women.
Of the world. Go ahead.
That's why give Baruch 4 and 28. That's why Jeremiah, they spoke about this in the words of Jeremiah was in the book of Baruch. Read this. 4:28. Because a lot of people like to blame it on this and blame it on that and say, why God this and why God that? If he's real, why did this happen? But listen to what he told him.
Baruch chapter 4 verse 28.
Come on.
For as it was your mind to go astray.
It was your mind that did this. You can't blame it on nobody else. Read.
For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
So jump up to verse 6. So being returned, seek him 10 times more. Meaning you got to go search. You got to go look into the Bible. You got to consider your ways and consider who you are as a nation of people. Read.
Baruch chapter 4 verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
Because we weren't sold to the other nation. We didn't go into captivity for our destruction. Read.
But because ye moved God to wrath.
But because we pissed God off. Yeah. We made them mad. Read.
Ye were delivered unto the enemies.
And we was delivered unto the enemies. Yep. So it was our minds that went astray from the Lord.
Right.
Hey, and to the scripture we read in the beginning, this is a spiritual warfare, casting down imaginations. Understand, it's the reason why they put her on those big platforms to say that dumb stuff, because people are gonna believe that. Yeah. And that's a way to disconnect you from who you are as a nation of people. Understand? That's why we gotta cast down all them imaginations.
All the time. And you're right about that, Cat, because the comments was like, yep, she's right. Yeah. I agree. It was thousands of comments that said that. So pull up that next image, and I want you to go straight down to the genetic reality of it. Now, we don't even deal with this, but this is on the white man's scientific side. Look what he say about it. Read that at the bottom.
The genetic reality. Your race, ethnicity, and genetic ancestry are permanent.
Are what?
Are permanent.
They are permanent, brothers and sisters. Go ahead.
Historical facts determined by your biological parents. Living in a hot climate, a cold climate, or a different cultural environment will never alter your DNA or your ancestral heritage.
So that means Jeremiah 31:35 was absolutely right.
Was on point.
The seed of Israel would never disappear.
Was on point.
And this is before white man science ever came into power, man. This is way back in the days of Babylon.
Yeah.
Before the Greeks ever became an empire. God been told us that. We been known that. But without the law of God, we are simple people. We won't understand those things, man.
Hey, get Psalms 49 real quick, and then I guess we can move on from this. Just put the nail in the coffin.
we got
Psalms 49, read verse 11.
Psalm chapter 49.
People will really believe that. A lot of our people will really believe that, well, I've been here. We've been here for hundreds of years. I'm American now because my biology has changed because I've been here so long. Right. No, and you don't understand. Watch this. Read that.
Psalm chapter 49, verse 11.
Come on.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
It's talking about Esau, the Caucasian man. Read.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
This is what our people don't understand. Read.
They call their lands after their own names.
They call their lands after their own names.
Right.
America was named after a man. And last time I checked, black people don't descend from white people.
Come on. Bring it out.
So for you to say I'm an American, it's false.
Well,
that's why people don't understand the Bible.
This next video might change your mind, though, Cat. This next video, the way I lined it up, might change your mind. Play the video. Listen, just pull it up first. Everybody, look at that. Look at how he dressed. It might change your mind right there.
He looked like he about to say something stupid.
He do. He might have came from some white dude, man. I don't know,
at his
man.
posture, bro.
We don't dress like that.
Nah, not at all.
At all.
Nasty.
Not at all.
Nasty Negro.
disgusting.
Now listen to what come out of his mouth, though. Play it.
I definitely don't consider myself African American. I would just consider myself American. And I haven't personally been to Africa, but my little brother has been to Africa, and my mom's been to Africa, and they don't consider us African either.
Like a foundational black American?
Yeah, I would say so.
Where do foundational black Americans trace their roots from?
We don't trace our roots. For us, we look at ourselves as a new established thing. So it's the original almost. This is the beginning of a new thing. We don't
civilization.
Yes, a new culture, a new type of people.
Pause it.
There's nothing.
He wanted to say new race.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted to say new race because we've been here for so long. We're a new race of people. That's why we got to go over the confusion of faces, races, and the hatred.
Yeah.
We are lost as a people,
We are
man.
lost. Oh, wow. Yeah,
Run it back just a little bit and let him play. Go ahead.
Foundational black Americans trace their roots from?
We don't trace our roots. For us, we look at ourselves as a new established thing. So it's the original almost. This is the beginning of a new thing. We don't
civilization.
Yes, a new culture, a new type of people. There's nothing to trace it back to.
This is how dumb our people. That's how stupid a Negro
what
is.
Nene call them? Fools believe anything.
He talking about a new civilization. Negro, where your dollar bill at?
Right.
Who you got to go to get your ID
Where
from?
your government?
Military.
Well, go pay your water bill, new civilization, and see what happens.
Right.
I'm telling you, our people crazy.
So you could drop him. Pull up that next day because, I went and did some research. We don't just say things and then just run with it because you can clearly tell he don't know what the hell.
Not at all.
He's making it up on the spot in that interview.
Hey, I got a task. All you FBAs, you fools who believe anything that want to call yourself Americans now, somebody show us the proof or the documentation to where you trace all the way back to the Amerigo Vespucci who founded this land and named it America.
Hey, IT over, if y'all can,
Since you
in
just
y'all
American.
spare time, pull up an image of Amerigo Vespucci.
Please, somebody please show us.
While we read this. Pull up that image right here, and we're going to read this while y'all find that, man. So let's read that from the top. He said this is new. This is something new, right? Go ahead.
How extensive were the slave voyage records from West Africa slavery?
So he says we don't trace anything back. He's basically saying, wait, we don't know where we come from. We don't do none of that stuff. We just here. Okay, go ahead.
The historical records of slave voyages from West Africa are remarkably extensive.
So this goes for them FBAs talking about that we not from there, we not them, we not that, we always been here. Brothers and sisters, if this white man can go to space and survive up in a place where there's no water and breathe in that place, surely he know where you niggas come from.
Come on.
Sorry. Don't TikTok, don't ban me. Surely he know Negroes, where they come from, and he documented them getting on a boat, on a ship, because he had insurance on our bodies.
That's facts.
They come on now. They got damn records of insurance of the first time that it was ever placed in America. They got records on that, but somehow they don't got records on Negroes that they put on ships. You can pull up any image of Amerigo Vespucci, and this goes into what Cap was saying. Anyone, zoom in on that. You see it down there, Americus Vespucius. That's where America's name comes from.
Pull up that one in the red hat. Top left. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's Amerigo Vespucci.
Y'all let me know which one of y'all descended from him.
Right,
now Tater Tot Tatum might have.
Yeah, that's his daddy.
You gotta say, be honest.
Be honest.
Because white people say, yeah, my grandpa,
I had to
look like that.
Hey, I just sent another screenshot. Pull it up real quick, just real quick for the dummies who say, I'm American and we're starting a new civilization because we don't know where we descend from. Well, show the proof that you descended from that pale pasty cracker.
Right there.
Watch this. Pull this up. Amerigo Vespucci. I want that bottom part.
Inspired a German map maker, Martin Weltzimüller, to name the continent America after Amerigo's first name in 1507.
America was named after Amerigo Vespucci's first name. This place is called America after who? Amerigo Vespucci. So one of y'all fools believe anything, please show us the records that you descend.
I'm American.
I'm American.
You're not white. You ain't Caucasian.
You ain't Caucasian.
That's why it really doesn't happen. They finally did the Men in Black.
Go back to number 6.
Oh yeah.
To where they don't know they past. They don't think about it, so they done did it. But that's why he said we must be thinking ourselves. We got to remember ourselves, and that's something they don't want to do.
Nope,
they don't want to do that.
Look at this now. Go back to that and read that top part again.
The historical records of slave voyages from West Africa are remarkably extensive, accounting for roughly 80 to 85% of all transatlantic slaving expeditions that occurred over more than 3.5 centuries.
Now read the next paragraph. Through decades.
Through decades of collaborative global research, historians have consolidated these fragmented records into a comprehensive open access repository known as Slave Voyages, the Transatlantic Slave Trade Database.
Read.
This vast archive details the logistics of the largest forced oceanic migration in human history.
They got detailed records
largest
of the largest.
Hey, and you know what I love about ChatGPT? Because I can hear the FBA now because they believe anything. Well, they don't believe anything. They believe whatever the white man tells them.
There you go. Right.
Anything the white man
tell them. ChatGPT always puts the works cited at the end of the day.
It always does. Always give you source.
It gives you the source.
I love it.
In case a dumb Negro want to say, y'all made that up. Check the source.
Slave Voyages plus 2 sources. Emory New plus another. PBS plus another source. Encyclopedia of Virginia plus another source.
Because even the one I just pulled out about America being named after Amerigo Vespucci, that was in the Britannica Encyclopedia.
Yeah, it did. It said that. Encyclopedia Britannica, man. Now it said it kept remarkable detail about it. Guess who was keeping that remarkable detail of those records? Play the next video. Watch this. Shout out to the super chats. Who you got in there, Eli?
You got Jamil Judah, Israel 8305.
Right.
Shout out to the super chat. And you also got Key.
You can do it.
Kashap 55 said Most High Christ. All praises to the Most High God.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. All praises. Appreciate that. Let's play that video for him.
I think that black people need to call the European Jewish community out for their racism. What about the role they played in the transatlantic slave trade?
Pause it.
They were.
So when it said that it kept extensive records, you know who it was now? It was Jewish people. It was Amalek that was doing that. They were the ones that keep those records. Now they run the movie industry, the music scenes, and the porno sites. They got paperwork and records for all of that. They've always kept records of the evil, diabolical things that they have done to make money from. And we wasn't no different during the 1600s. And Umar Johnson's gonna say it. Go ahead.
Some of the biggest slave owners. They were some of the biggest slave sellers. They were some of the biggest insurers of the slave ships. And they were some of the biggest banks that provided loans for slave voyages, as well as holdings for those who made money from slave trafficking. Why don't nobody speak about that? The Secretary of War for the Confederacy was a European Jew and a slave master. Why nobody talks about that? What about the Holocaust and the fact that there was only 50,000 Africans who were also incinerated with European Jews, but they're not mentioned at all in any Holocaust museum? What about the fact that there was a group of African soldiers from World War II, from America, who went to Nazi Germany and liberated the European Jews from their worst internment camps, and they're not celebrated nowhere by European Jews at all. So if we want to talk about racism, and if we're going to talk about anti-Semitism, let's talk about Semitic anti-blackness.
Boom. And that's what really makes our people appear to lack intelligence and seem real dumb, because they'll get on there and say stuff like Tatum did and like Raven Simone said, but the history of the slave trade was well documented. Well documented. And then you get on there and say things like, "Well, I'm American now. That stuff don't apply to me anymore."
I've been here for 3 generations.
Or you have a dummy. I don't know if you got the video. A dummy to say, "Oh, the slave ships didn't happen."
I was thinking
where the
about
boat
that.
said.
Like,
Where's the proof?
I didn't want,
I know. I
got
get
so many videos.
But we say stuff like that. And
But I thought
I'm
about
telling you,
that.
our people, we look idiotic and we look like we lack intelligence. That's why people, I'm telling you, people don't take us serious, because that stuff was well documented.
Yes.
Well documented.
We get that in Deuteronomy. God told us about, like going back to, like I said, if we just read the Bible and apply what's in it, we would be so much more respected as a nation of people, because this is the book of life. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and read verse 7. Watch what it says right here. Moses told us it's ancient times, which will still benefit us in today's time. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7.
Come on.
Remember the days of old.
Remember the days of old, your history. Remember that. Go ahead.
Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee.
Our fathers is in the Bible right here. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead.
Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Now, that's what we got to do. We got to remember the days of old and go back to the source of what is old. This is this Bible. And it will tell us everything that's going on with us in modern times, in future, and what happened to us historically. But the more we keep trying to shun from the Bible and become another race, we look foolish in front of the people that actually know who we are. For them to be the insurers of the slave ships and all of it, they know where those boats was going, and they know who they got on the boats. And we're going to prove that right after this right here. Pull up that image that was circulating across the internet that went viral.
To your point, and that's a colonized mind. A colonized mind wants our people to not read, to not search the history, to not search out their fathers, to not inquire about things, and just believe whoever they put in front of us. I'm telling you, that's a colonized mind.
That's it. Pull it up. That went viral on the internet some years ago. At the height of American slavery, 78% of slave owners were Jewish. 78% of them. And then they got names of them. Now, can we prove that historically? Give me the book called A Chosen People from the Caucasus Mountains.
The Caucasus Mountains.
Caucasus Mountains. That's written by a white man named Michael Bradley. He goes, and you see the little thing right there underneath John Henry Clark, Jewish origins, delusions, deceptions, and historical role in the slave trade. genocide, and cultural colonization. Let's see what it says inside this book. Read that.
Today, a large number of black Americans think of the Jews as people of the book.
Woo.
And they look more favorably on them than on other Caucasians. These poorly informed blacks.
Damn. And what?
These poorly informed blacks.
These uneducated black folk.
You got to stress that. These poorly informed blacks. Damn.
That's it. Those are the people that have not remembered the days of old.
Yes. Right.
You are poorly informed about your history as a people. Go ahead.
Do not know that the Jews of Europe played the same role in their enslavement, oppression, and colonization as other Europeans.
They was the enslavers. They were the slave owners. They were the insurers. They were the controlling the boats. They was keeping records. They were doing the same thing as the British man was doing. The same thing as the Portuguese was doing. But they hide all of that from us, and we don't even think to go back and search our history because we so busy thinking, what must I become for them to accept me?
Hey, and I'm glad you said that high, because that poorly informed is by design. Yes. I understand that. They intentionally poorly informed. That's why I'm telling you, they pay certain people get these platforms to say dumb stuff to keep blacks poorly informed.
Excellent point. Excellent point. Go to that next image inside the book. Read that. What were they doing? What were Amalek Jewish people doing during the slave trade? Read it.
As financiers and insurers of European maritime commerce, a commerce largely focused on the slave trade for 3 centuries.
300 years, they were the insurance agents for the boats. They were the insurers, the guarantors for the cargo that was on the boat for the British, the Portuguese, and everybody else, the French that had their hand in the slave trade. They were the financiers for 300 years. They got rich off our black bodies. In the 1600s, the same way they get rich off our bodies now in the music industry, in the daggone movie industry, they get rich off our black bodies to this day. Go ahead.
Jewish mercantile houses amassed vast fortunes in both Europe and North America. Fortunes that were often interrelated by family and marital ties. In Europe, conversos operating out of Madrid and Seville handled the business of Spanish slaving.
And there's books that tell you that the Jews first came to America from Spain. They enslaved us there and then sent us to America on boats, on the good ship Jesus. Go ahead.
Jews openly operating in Amsterdam served the financial needs of Protestant slavers.
In America, go ahead.
In America, a flourishing Jewish financial community centered mainly in Newport, Rhode Island.
In Newport, Rhode Island. Go up northeast of America and see how much it costs to live. Why is the cost of living so high in Maine, in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, those places? Why in New York? Why? Because they established that place off of the bodies of black folk. That place is very wealthy up there. Very wealthy. If y'all remember, who was that? The Republicans, when they was trying to make Democrats mad, they sent a whole bunch of Northern Kingdom up to a place in northeast New York. I forget what the place was called, but it's like Garden something. You remember what it was called? It was called Garden something. It was very, very, very wealthy. Why? Because that's all slave money up there from Amalek. You got to know your history, so you know. Give me that in Ezekiel. Watch this in Ezekiel chapter 35, talking about Amalek. Ezekiel 35, and I want you to read verse 10. Look what they did. This is their mindset. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 10. Because thou hast said, these 2 nations and these 2 countries shall be mine.
These 2 nations would be Judah and Israel when we were split. And the countries are where? Israel and America. It said, these are going to be mine. Read on.
And we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there.
We are going to take it over and use God as a scapegoat, as him being with us. We're going to do that. Read on.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will even do according to thine anger.
Until thy what?
Unto thine anger.
Thine anger is this.
Right.
Help it out with the slave trade and putting money on our bodies so that they could get rich off of. That's the anger. Go ahead.
And according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them.
Out of thy what?
Out of thy hatred against them.
That's why we going over the confusion of faces, races, and hatred. Go ahead.
And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee.
When he begins to bring down Amalek, what we see happening over there right now, he's going to make himself known to us that we are the people of the book. And it's going to come through secondary sources of history along with the Bible. But you just got to remember the days of old and want to remember that and not separate from your history that you come from. All right. Hey, we got another super chat in there.
Shout out to Miriam Lament for the super chat.
All praise to the Most High.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate that. Now we you got that aspect from the entertainers of saying that we not from there. Then if you're not from there, you always been here. Now it's morphed into something else. Play that next video.
Let me just make this very clear.
Turn it up.
And before I even jump into it, this is only for educational discussion only. Do your own research and come to your own
Turn it up in
conclusions.
here.
I'm not African. I'm not African.
Wait a minute. Let's get the sound right. Whoa, that's gain on our mics.
Yeah.
Run it back. Run that back and go to media.
Turn it up in here.
Let me just make this very clear. And before I even jump into it, this is only for educational discussion only. Do your own research and come to your own conclusions. I'm not African. I'm not African.
It's the video.
And if you saying that
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
videos
African,
are there.
There you go.
along with thousands and thousands of others, does something to you to make you get up here and start talking out the side of your necks and run to these podcasts and try to put together these think pieces to try to connect us to the continent of Africa and then band together or come together with other demographics to try to debunk our family history. That sounds more like a personal problem to me because I'm still gonna sleep great at night. What y'all doing is feeding into the main character syndrome that you claim we have. Y'all are literally making us the main characters. When y'all ask Jamaican what they are and they say Jamaican, y'all don't get up here and be like, oh no, you're African. You're African Jamaican because your ancestors were brought over here as slaves because in the 1600s, y'all making us the main characters. If me saying
Pause
the
it.
word's black,
I want you to understand this, some folk. Judah is the main character of the Bible. We are the main characters of the Bible. Christ came from the tribe of Judah. Judah is the main characters of the Bible. You read Genesis chapter 49, and God tells you they are the main characters because salvation is of the Jews. That's what it says in John chapter 4.
It says Judah first.
Judah first. You are the main characters because Christ came through the tribe of Judah. Salvation comes through him. And we are the brothers and sisters, those that were landed here in America, according to prophecy. You are the tribe of Judah. We cannot shy away from that or change that. That's what she wants to do. She wants to change that. We are the salt of the earth as a nation, and Judah is the main characters.
Black folks for years been trying to be Gad or Native Americans for years. I'm telling you, that is the thing, girl. She said, oh, I got a little Indian in me. That's been for years that black folks, listen, you can't get around it. Are some Gadites? Yeah, because when we got over here, they intermingle.
We're going to get that.
But you are from you Judah. You from Judah. You was brought over here from the shores of Africa, and that's what it is.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Now, but look at this though. This is the problem of not knowing your ancestry, but your history. Is that where you will shy away from? We don't want to be main characters. Stop saying I'm from here. If you knew who you were biblically, you would gladly say, that's where our ancestors came from. And the Bible says we the Israelites according to it. And we from the tribe of Judah here in America. And our brothers live in Jamaica named Benjamin. And our other brothers live in the Caribbeans named Ephraim and Simeon. And we the Israelites according to the Bible. But when you don't remember the days of old, you say things like this. Stop making us the main characters. Well, we supposed to be. Because Judah is the ones that's going to wake up their brethren. You hear something else?
Because we say it all the time. Jamaican, that's not their name. Ephraim,
No.
I mean, Puerto Rican's not their name. Yes, they were brought as slaves over. Jamaicans was brought as slaves over there. All the transatlantic slave trade scattered our people throughout the four corners of the earth.
Yep.
But when you don't study and you don't understand the Bible, and when you lack God's commandments, you will say ignorant things like that.
Yes.
Well, Jamaicans, that's they land.
They not called
African Jamaicans. Tell y'all people, it's time to wake up to God's laws. Go ahead.
Go to the basic scripture, Isaiah 1 real quick, because our people don't consider.
Yeah.
She
It
don't.
might be basic to us, but it's heavy to them.
Yep. Read that 1 and 3. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3.
The book of Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Come on.
The ox knoweth his owner. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
That right there, my people do not consider. That's why she was so able to so easily to say that right there.
Yeah. She ain't never considered her history.
Stop making us the main character.
Now watch this. Give me Daniel chapter 9 and verse 7. Because as you mentioned about this thing has been about in America. Oh, I'm Native American. I'm this. I ain't never been. We ain't from Africa. My people ain't from Africa. Some of that is true, but it's increased today, and this is what it is. Daniel chapter 9, verse 7.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 7. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee.
He's right. He was just in everything he did to us. Because he warned us for thousands of years not to do what we was doing before he brought judgment. Go ahead.
But unto us confusion of faces.
What do we have?
Confusion of faces.
We have confusion of faces in today's time, to where we don't know who we are. We don't know what tribe we come from. Right. Now every black person in America was really Native American now. The slave ships never happened. We not this, we not that. We got a confusion of faces in today's time because we were cast off from our land and disconnected from our history. And we are suffering from that as a people. And the worst part about it is that we've got foolish people that have access to millions of people to spread their foolery.
What they call them, Cap? They call them media influencers.
Media influencers. So we have a confusion of faces. Now keep reading that. Watch this. As at this day, go ahead.
Come on.
Come on.
As at this day, to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
All of us have confusion of faces. Go ahead.
And unto all Israel that are near and that are far off.
Even our brothers that are in Africa still don't know who they are biblically, and we don't know who are far off who we are biblically. That's why God poured out his spirit upon us in these last days to feed you with knowledge and understanding of who you are. So you'll no longer be confused. You'll know who you are in God. Right. You know who you are in Christ. You know what's required of you, but you got to take heed to it. And this is the problem with black folk. And watch this. We're going to pull up the map. Negroes only claim to be from three.
I'm telling you, get out, Cal.
I'm telling you,
so glad you posted that.
Pull up the image, man.
I'm telling you,
Negroes only want to be Creek, Cherokee, and Chickasaw.
That's it.
And sometimes Choctaw. Negroes ain't no Shawnee. They ain't no Powhatan. We ain't no Lenape. You ain't no Pequot. You ain't no Iroquois. You ain't no Comanches. You ain't no Pawnee.
Nothing.
You ain't no Sioux.
Hey, Cap.
You ain't no Kamash.
And 95% of them claim Cherokee.
And 95% of Negroes. Now, it just so happened, Negroes are claiming the tribes where the slave ships docked at.
Yes. Yep.
Why? Why you do that, Negro? You got a confusion of faces. Right. You think because our ancestors got docked there and we mingled with our brothers that were there that we always been here. That's because you don't know where you come from. You don't know the history of how we got here or what happened to your Northern Kingdom brothers that would differentiate you that you're not from Northern Kingdom. You're the Southern Kingdom that came over here with them. Negroes, you got to expand your stuff, man. We always want to be Cherokee, Creek, and Chickasaw. And it's in the same places where the damn boats docked, and now you Native Americans. Silly Negro. Now, as you were saying, some of us are those. Pull up that next book to show. Look at this. Read that from the top.
Native Americans, the language of race and the evolution of red black people.
So you see, this is an image of the Native Americans that they saw that they dressed up to look European, but this is Native Americans in their race. They as black as all outdoors.
Right.
Some of us are Gadites that are here. Some of us are. Not all of us, though. That's the part you got to differentiate.
It ain't everybody.
It ain't everybody. It's a minority of us that are labeled black or African American that are actually Native American or the tribe of Gad, as the Bible calls them, or Reuben. All of us ain't that, y'all.
Right.
Some of us Negroes got here on a damn ship.
Right. Right.
Go inside of that book and look what the white man said. Let's read that highlighted part for him. You can zoom in on it. Go ahead.
This change may not have affected dark people of solely African and American descent, especially if the African ancestry predominated. Since many but not all Native Americans were brown or dark colored without African ancestry, many of their descendants, when mixed only with the African blood, would very likely be seen as Negroes.
So look at what it says. Since many of the Native Americans were brown or dark colored, you know who that would be? That'd be like Captain Gad now.
Right.
Some of us was brown or dark colored Native Americans. And then those Native Americans got with their brothers that were enslaved with them, and you can't tell the difference. You can't tell it now. So it says many of their descendants, when mixed only with African blood, Israelites, go ahead,
would very likely be seen as Negroes.
Man, if you seen Captain Gad, you tribe of Levi or something. But no, he's a Gadite because some of them was dark. And that's very few. There ain't.
It's like Captain Palu too.
Like Captain Palu. There ain't 50,000 Captain Gads running around in IUIC. It's very few of them. Because all of us ain't from the tribe of Gad or Native Americans. Go ahead.
By most Europeans, especially in North America, were special terms for such persons such as Zambo, Grifo, Labo, Kafuso, Cabra, and Cabore never became current and were ceased to be used, and mulatto changed its meaning.
And then they just called them mulatto when they saw them, man. So,
hey, and the dummy in the comments, Elijah Sladan, you I want to say some
no,
choice
you got
words.
TikTok. We on TikTok.
You about the dummy in the comment. I'm telling you, this is the stupidity.
This is not knowing your ancestors, right?
Yes. He said Christopher Columbus was proven to be a black Caribbean man. Okay. Get out of here. I tell you, you know what? I got something for you. Get out of here. Get up out of here.
And it's so crazy that all this stuff be happening. They pop up like that, just like we was just kind of interrupted. That was a rabbi. Her name was Rabbi Kopoff.
That just came?
That just came, knocked on the door. She said, sounds like it's a very intellectual service about to go on in there.
Oh, wow.
And she said, yeah, because I've been tracing this and I traced that. She said, don't you know that we are some kin to those people? I'm like, those people? Who are you talking about? The West Africans. And when I say West Africans, I'm not talking about Ethiopia. I'm talking about places like Congo.
That was a black woman?
No. This was so-called. She said she was a full-blooded Jew.
Amalek.
Yeah.
She ain't full-blooded Jew.
Yeah, Jewish.
Right.
I'm like, this is crazy.
Get your ass away.
Right.
Go on now.
Like, this is crazy.
Go on now. Get. Pull up that video of what's that comedian's name? What's his name, y'all?
Godfrey.
Yeah, because he got a little podcast.
Yeah, he be going in. Certain stuff, he be hitting them on the head.
Because we've met him before.
Yep.
People here, Deacon IBL met him before, talked to him. So, he knows, but he got to put on a front for the camera or something. So he says something to keep you guessing, but he's another way, and he's learning some things. And you can hear it in his speech on this show. He lets it out sometimes, like this right here. Go ahead.
You got black.
Whoa.
Yeah, turn it down, son.
Native Americans, black Americans, Native and black Indians.
Run it back some so they can hear it clearly. Go ahead.
You got black Native Americans, black Americans, Native and black Indians who were here. Nobody was a slave. There were black people who were already here. Because I met black Cree Indians. I used to know when I used to perform at this one spot in Pennsylvania, there were black Cree Indians. They go, no, we've always been here. And they're speaking Cree. They look like, I never heard no Cree before. I was like, they're going, I was like, what the? It's like, oh, we're black Crees. We've been here. So there's that. So when you think of
now pause it real quick. Now, he said, we always been here. He's saying, he's going to finish out saying, black people have always been here. And look, he's right to a certain extent. Go to Second Esdras.
That's right.
Yep.
How did they get here? Because they wasn't always in this land.
Right.
And the Bible shows us that. Second Esdras chapter 13, and let's read verse 40.
Second Esdras chapter 13, verse 40.
Come on!
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
The blacks that were here when the conquistadors came here that he's talking about, those are the 10 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
Carried away out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen, and go forth into a further country.
A further country would be on the other side of the hemisphere of the world. Read.
Where never mankind dwelt.
Where never mankind dwelt. This place was uninhabited. That's why some of our people say we've always been here, because there was nobody here when we knew this place was uninhabited. So we consulted, the 10 tribes consulted among themselves, said we're going to go where nobody has ever been and do what?
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
That's why you see Native Americans in the pictures and images when they have the powwows, they have fringes hanging from their clothes.
Right.
Because that's one of the laws of God that has carried with them through their tradition from the eastern to the western hemisphere. Read on.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Now here's the point. Go ahead.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And that same region is called Arsareth.
And when you look that up, it says
it wasn't called America.
No, it wasn't called America. That place is America. It's called Arsareth in the Bible. So when we got here off of those boats, we was dark-skinned people. But over a process of time, what happened, we intermingled with the other races that were here, that were coming here, and it lightened up the skin tone. So some of us could get that in Hosea.
Hosea 7, and 8.
Go ahead, you got it. Break it out. That some of us are this color, some of us that color.
Because, like you said with him, yes, black people were here. It was the northern tribes of Israel who were black, who were dark-skinned people. That's why even in parts of Mexico, the further south you go, you start to see dark, black-skinned people. But this is what happened. Read that.
7 and 8.
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8.
Come on.
Ephraim hath mixed himself among the people.
Ephraim right here is talking about all 10 the northern kingdom, those 10 tribes that we just read about in Second Esdras that came over here. Ephraim, that includes Gad, Reuben, Simeon, Manasseh, those northern kingdom, what you call Hispanics and Latinos today and Native Americans. Read.
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
It says he's mixed himself among the people. What people? The white man, the other nations. Read. He is a what?
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
So Ephraim is like a cake that's not turned. Yeah, you cook a pancake and you don't flip it. What happens? One side gets black, and the other side is light, bright, and almost white. Read on.
Strangers have devoured his strength.
So that was it. Watch this. Get Jeremiah 12 and 9 too. Just for more. Jeremiah 12 and verse 9.
Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 9.
Come on.
Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
God said his heritage is unto him as a speckled bird, meaning we are different shades, different colors. Why? Because they mixed themselves among the people. So that's why, you have dark-skinned northern kingdom or Hispanics, and you got light, bright, and almost white-skinned. That's even amongst Judah, you see that. When we started mixing ourselves with Esau, what happens? You got people who are dark, and you got people like me who are light.
Straight
that
up.
happened.
Straight up. All praise. Go back to that video. Let's finish it out, because the other guy that used to be on TMZ, he's gonna say something else in the video. Go to about 45 seconds to a minute in. Go back a little bit. Right there. Go ahead.
Iberian ones that they talk about.
There's no part of the formation of this world that we're not a part of.
Right.
I think right now there are people that are having conversations like this in complete good faith. And then there are people that are obviously hustling the algorithm for their own personal thing.
Pause it right there.
Probably
Pause it. That's what's happening, y'all.
Hustling the algorithm.
Hustling the algorithm. You see people saying this stuff, getting online. They haven't done any
research.
Real research.
Right.
I say real research because for them to come up with that, because black folk didn't know that stuff before.
Right.
They don't watch the video over here. They might have seen an Instagram over here or TikTok and ran with it.
So it's a form of research, but not a real.
They ain't going to no books like we can.
They ain't doing no research because you just chat GPT the question. Hey, can you? And it gave you the full breakdown. They ain't doing no research.
You right about that.
They just, I got a thought, and they get on TikTok and just spew the nonsense out.
But that was a heavy point that he said is people that are online hustling the algorithm.
Right.
Those are just talking points because they know to get a lot of likes and get a lot of shares and comments, which
clickbait.
Clickbait will put money in their pockets, but it ain't necessarily truth. It ain't all truth. It's bits and pieces of it that'll leave you confused more than answer questions. Get that in Acts chapter 8 and read verse 18 because that ain't nothing new of people hustling the algorithm.
Come on.
We was doing that we was doing that way before it was an Instagram. Read that Acts 8 and 18.
Acts chapter 8 verse 18. And when Simon saw that through the laying on of hands, let me read it over. Acts chapter 8 and verse 18. And when Simon saw that through laying on of the apostles' hands, the Holy Ghost was given.
You could get the Spirit of God by laying on of hands. He saw that power in the disciples.
Right.
What did he try to do to hustle the people that were listening to him?
He offered them money.
Hey, man, I give y'all some money for that. I need that trick too, man. I'm trying to hustle these, man. Hey, what's going on? Man? Let me give you a little bit of change over here. Y'all can give me that, man. I'm trying to hustle, man. I'm trying to make $1 out here too, man.
Y'all got a large following.
Y'all got
followers. I need that.
I need that, man. Put me on game right there. It's
how you do that?
Same thing that's going on today. People are hustling the algorithm, making merchandise of you with a little bit of facts. Because he wouldn't truly have the Holy Spirit on him if he had it.
Right.
It was just being used to deceive the people.
Right.
That's what they doing today. They don't really know the history behind that stuff. They ain't do no real research.
No.
But they can hustle you with just a little bit that they know.
That's why the script say evil communication corrupt good manners. You gotta be aware of that,
man. Go to that next image in there because I did some research on it, and look what they say about blacks being Native Americans. Read that from the top for us.
The relevance of Native America to black history.
To black history. Okay, let's go inside of it and let's read that shared slavery on down.
In shared slavery, enslaved Africans and enslaved Native Americans intermarried with one another.
What did we do?
Intermarried with one another.
That's how some of us became Gadites. Right. Because the man married the Judite sisters that were here, and then those children became Native American Gadites, what the Bible called them, through marriage, y'all. Not, hey, we always been here. No, it's through marriage. Go ahead.
Because their marriages were usually not considered legitimate by law, their children were slaves like their parents and considered illegitimate.
Illegitimate. Go ahead.
Among the Cherokees, Choctaws, Chickasaws, Creeks, and Seminoles.
That's considered the five civilized nations that the white man was able to make treaties with, and they followed after them. Even after they broke the treaties, they still followed the ways of those. And guess what? What do black people always say? We Cherokees, Chickasaws, and we Creeks, and some of us is Seminoles.
That's it.
You always give the one of those. You ain't never none of them other ones. You're always the ones that took some of our ancestors enslaved because they followed after the ways of the white man. Watch what it says. Read on.
Among them, Africans were enslaved by Native Americans. Children of enslaved African women and Native American slave owners were also considered illegitimate.
So you became Gadites. Through that way, you ain't always been here. This is the root of where that's coming from, y'all. This ain't what they telling you in the consensus when you say, "Oh, my great great grandpa was Native American." Right. Yeah, because they followed after the white man and they married or slept with your great great grandma. Okay, read on.
Native Americans, particularly those of blended African ancestry, occasionally found themselves kidnapped into slavery.
Even Native Americans got enslaved. Now watch what it says about them.
Early colonists, like later citizens of the United States, enslaved Africans and Native people as maids.
They enslaved both of us. We was both in the slave fields together. Read on.
Wow. As maids, butlers, blacksmiths, field hands, etc.
Now, what happened from that? Go ahead.
For the homes and plantations of English, French, and Spanish colonists.
And if you put two Israelites in the same place, both of us good looking, what's gonna happen? Read on.
From these contacts, love and marriages frequently formed.
That's how you became Native Americans, black folks.
Right.
You don't never see that in the consensus, do you? You ain't doing no damn research.
Nah.
Hey, this is what it says. What it say in Deuteronomy 32:7? It says, make a search. Oh, that's Job, right?
Yeah.
Job.
Yep.
Get that.
Job.
Get that
Yep.
Job.
Is it 8 and 8?
8 and 8?
8 and 8.
Job 8 and 8. God will lead you to the secondary sources to make sense of what is biblically written. Job chapter 8, verse 8.
Job chapter 8, verse 8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Inquire of it, read on.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
If you inquire first from our fathers, like it said in Deuteronomy, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the things that have happened to us, it'll help you out in the research of your fathers, where you can piece together how black folks are claiming that they Indians now. It's through slavery, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Go ahead. Let's go to that next image on there. We're going to show you an image of it. Read that. Shared citizenship.
Contact between Africans and Native Americans was not limited to shared slavery. Friendships and trust also formed between African Americans and citizens of sovereign Native American nations.
So we would cross each other, and some brothers and sisters, out of love for each other, they would mingle with each other. Go ahead. Resulting
in intermarriage and children.
Brothers and sisters, that whole, hey, we always been here. Yeah, after you got here on a slave ship, then we started mingling with our brothers and sisters. And here's an example of one of the brothers. Read his name.
Paul Cuffey Jr. Born in Westport, Massachusetts. Paul Cuffey Jr., 1759 to 1817, was the son of African-American father Paul Cuffey Sr. and Wampanoag mother Ruth Moses. Like his father, he contributed greatly to U.S. seafaring and whaling.
There you go. That's how now anybody that got the last name Cuffey up there in that area, that's how they can claim we Native Americans. We always been here. But it started out with your African father that got here on a slave ship that was a slave in the North.
Yeah.
See that we missing out. We leave out that part, and now we deceive the people with only bits of truth and not doing the research that we need to. All right. Hey, go to that next video, back to that podcast of Godfrey, and look what he says in this.
Hey, while we get there, just another shout out to the super chat.
That's right.
Miriam, shout out to the super chat. Y'all going in, and we thank y'all for y'all support.
Praises. Let's get that.
There's no part of the formation of this world that like we're not a part of. Right. I think
the next one after the images of that. It looks like this. It looked just like it, but I think it's there we go. That's it right there. We're gonna destroy all these imaginations today, man.
Come on.
Go ahead.
But that's it. You guys are all average. No, I'm not. I got Indian in my blood. I'm Cree. I like Indian.
Pause it. That's what you were saying.
I'm telling you, that's
earlier.
what I got Indian
That's
in my
been
blood.
in black families for generations. And now we know we got a reason to say, because some of our brothers that got here on ships, we intermingle with our Gadite brothers. So some of that stuff is true, but we ain't saying it for the right reasons. We saying it because we don't want to be connected to where we come from. We trying to disconnect from that.
And Cap, a lot of them are saying that because they had long, good hair.
Right, that's it.
In the black community,
but check it out. They had long, good hair after they permed that.
Right. They right.
They stopped perming that nigga, the most light-skinned nigga in the school. If she didn't perm that hair, she'd have an afro the next day.
There you go.
Yes,
talking about you got Indian in your family.
Like, oh yeah, nigga, your daddy black.
You got black.
If I grow my hair out, if I grow my hair out, it's wool.
You got Kofi in your family.
Straight up. And y'all know we ain't lying about that. Go ahead, play that video.
To be anything but African, and I didn't know it then, but as I think about that, I'm going, oh wow, it's just anything to disconnect. Fast forward to now, you're seeing the FBA conversation and the ADOS conversation. It's like, man, it just takes me back to the idea that
at the root of it is something wrong with being African, right? Like,
But that's propaganda too. That's because that made us feel weird. Yeah. Because I remember, you'd be like, I'm African, but I'm black, American. Because we were embarrassed.
Right.
It was embarrassing, and I'm like, why am I kind of embarrassed by this? Because of the images they show purposely. They show the black American in Nigeria as the thug, and that's not the truth. Right. When you really look at it, most black people are educated as hell. Studying a lot of black history in college, I was super militant. Right. I brought Stokely Carmichael to my college.
Look at this. Pause it. Hey, yo, Godfrey got that spirit in him, man.
Sure do.
Godfrey gonna wake up one day, man, and Lord's will. He gonna wake up. He got that spirit in him. He got to do it different. He got to be like Joseph of Arimathea because he's in the public light. He got to support from the background, but that spirit's in him, man. So he ain't no dummy to what. Once the spirit awaits in him to reveal to him what's in this Bible, he gonna wake up, y'all. Lord's will, he wake up. But he mentioned propaganda.
Because he know a lot.
He mentioned propaganda, but even with Esau's propaganda of where he tried to disconnect us from where we come from, which would lead to us being Israelites, it still works out on God's behalf. That's why it says in Corinthians, it says there's nothing you can do against his truth.
That's right.
Black folk, you want to be Native American and you ain't never been on slave ships? Well, damn it. Guess what? It still works out in God's favor. Genesis chapter 49.
Come on.
You still an Israelite. Even if you don't want to claim that you came from the other side of America, the propaganda still works out in God's favor because it ain't nothing you can do against his truth. Genesis chapter 49 verse 19. Look what it says.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
Gad.
Which are Native Americans.
Come on.
Read.
A troop shall overcome him.
A troop did overcome Native Americans. So if you saying that we native, we always been here, well then you have to acknowledge the fact that a troop did overcome the Native Americans known as the U.S. Cavalry. Read on.
But he shall overcome at the last.
But God said he's going to overcome at the last when it's revealed to him that he's a Gadite from the nation of Israel.
Still an Israelite.
Yeah, still Israelite. So even if you want to stand on that side that we ain't never came here on slave ships, cool. You're a Gadite from the nation of Israel. Still, your ass got to repent.
Right. Hey, Captain, he said something that we don't talk about a lot. Give me Joel 2 real quick. Joel 2 and 27. He said, it's embarrassing. This is why the Lord said this. Read that.
Joel chapter 2, verse 27.
Come on.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
But see, we got the Most High God in the midst of us. He is for us only. Read.
And that I am the Lord your God and none else.
And none else.
Come on.
Read.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
That's the cold hard truth right there. We have shame.
That's right.
We look. That's what he said. I don't have nothing to do with that. I look at them images
of our history.
Slavery and on slave ships, and that's all I think I am. And we are ashamed.
Yes,
but we shouldn't be. We got the one true God amongst us.
Why? Because that history gonna lead us back to who we are biblically. Bars. Hey, put that on a shirt.
Come on.
Our history leads us back to who we are biblically.
Yes.
Damn.
I'm telling you that history shows
that we type that in the chat. We need that on a shirt for CDI.
That was cold.
Hey, y'all get one of those to help us out around here. History proves who we are biblically.
Super chat.
All praise to the Most High, man. Where we at? Go to the deck now. That was propaganda of New Age of this whole Native American. You ain't never been slaves because they trying to cut us off from who we are because we teaching we Israelites on the street. So they try to cut us off from that and they try to spin it with the Native American stuff. It didn't work, right? It did not work. It works out to God's favor. But it's a video after this. I ain't got the books yet. It's a video that is right after that. Y'all didn't download it over at 19. You're missing a different one called Propaganda. But all right, we can go to the Lost Tribes. It's fine. And we moving. Pull up that book right there real quick. So this is a book called The Lost Tribes, A Myth. A Lost Tribes, A Myth, right? And this is why you should never be ashamed of our history because it ties you back to this. This is 1930. Go inside of that book by this white man and look what they got of the maps of West Africa. You talk about, I ain't never trying to be African, but look, it says right here, when they came and got us, it was Jews right here.
Homie Jews.
In the Ashanti area, that's Ghana. Dahomey Jews in Dahomey. You had B'nai Ephraim right there. Go to that next image because it got even more when we zoomed out on that image. Look at that. Zoom in on that. Zoom in on that for us.
Come on.
Zoom in some more because we're going to make our way through it.
To the left-hand corner where all the circles at.
Yeah, go to the left now. There we go. So you see up there, it says a Jewish colony.
Yep.
Then we just saw the second red one where it said Dahomey Jews.
Yep.
Then we saw the B'nai Ephraim where the blue is.
Levite
and then
cities.
that red one to the right at the top, it says Levite cities. Right there. And then down there at the bottom, the little island, San Tome Jews. And then in right there it says Mavumba Jews right there. And then down there at the bottom, Lawandi Jews. So this is what they have in their books about people that came from the west coast of Africa. That's why
there's more on that side too.
Man, you should never be ashamed of where you come from.
That's right.
Our history is going to tie us back to who we are biblically, man.
And newsflash, the land of Israel is in Africa.
Yes,
That's right. Thank you.
Straight up and down, like 10 o'clock, man.
Like 10 o'clock.
Straight up and down, like 12 o'clock.
Right.
10 o'clock is to the side.
Right. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, y'all got it. Y'all missed it. If y'all ain't got that, y'all missed the other video underneath it too that led to that. But this is the propaganda they started out with at first. Go ahead.
You don't have a background in understanding how the CIA works and how the crack cocaine epidemic actually started. If you don't know how the private prison for profit pipeline works and how many black people they are literally still working as slaves to this day, and that corporations like McDonald's and Starbucks and Verizon are profiting off of slave labor in our prison system today, paying prisoners cents per hour wages. Yes. That, like, if you don't understand those things, then you could think, oh my gosh, America is full of entrenched racism. But what it actually is it's deep state and corporate programs that are profiting to the tunes of billions of dollars off of literally smuggling crack cocaine into the black neighborhoods.
Stop it. Propaganda. That's the first wave of propaganda that they sent to us was the drugs and the alcohol in the black community. Now that phase of the propaganda of destroying God's people is over, what do they do? They hit us with the confusion of faces. You ain't never been slaves on slave ship. Why? Because we popped up and started teaching Deuteronomy 28:68. They came with another chess piece move. Oh, here goes some more problem. You ain't never been slave. You was always here. That's the new age of propaganda. But what happens, what they ain't realize is that there is a God. Propaganda always gets destroyed by the truth in due time. If y'all can pull up that image of that fish, that white fish, that white woman that looked like a fish. Yeah. I left out the videos of that section right there. The videos that come before those, the lost tribes and the myth.
Yep.
Y'all left those out. Bear with us, y'all.
Yep, right there.
There we go. Yeah, propaganda always get destroyed. This damn double neck, big back.
Mind what you said. Like a fish.
Neck. She got a neck, like it catch something.
Yeah.
Neck. Neck's romancer. A neck
romancer.
Read that for him.
Holy crap. Heidi Barrick, the former CFO of the Southern Poverty Law Center,
which was slandering us. Go ahead.
Was arrested on fraud charges.
Her propaganda. She was arrested. Go ahead.
After sending secret payments to individuals inside white supremacist groups.
To the KKK.
Right.
God exposed they damn propaganda. Right. Propaganda will always be destroyed in time with truth because there is a God.
That's right.
Play that next video of some of the propaganda that they tried to use against us. That is an absolute lie. They were paying people to say this stuff. And watch, we got another nickname, was it Weezer Leo Negro that was paid to say something. Yeah, there we go.
Damn Spaniard.
White people have this, horrific. It's like white people are genetically driven to destroy black people.
They are.
In comparison to the Israelite community itself, yes, they're hating.
Lord,
he was paid. stop it. He was paid to do that, y'all. The proof was it just said it in the article what she was arrested for. They were paying people to put out propaganda against the Israelites. But there is a God that fights for us. He sees all. There we go. Y'all got it. Now, where's the video that led up to the Lost Tribes myth? Nope. There's another video y'all left out of the light-skinned dude. He was a light-skinned dude that called us fake. He called us fake. This is going into the hatred because we got a confusion of faces. Our own people hate us as well as Esau.
Yeah.
Pull it up for the people. It's a light-skinned dude in a red sweater. Light-skinned dude in the red sweater. Yeah. Now what? Let me get this, man. Deuteronomy 33, and I think it's the last verse. It might be 32. Last verse in 32. Look what it says here. Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29.
I'll say this tomorrow.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel. Who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord?
Who's like us? Nobody. Nobody's history is like ours. Go ahead.
The shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
Thy enemies shall be found liars. Those that put propaganda in our communities to destroy us, to keep us from God, they shall be found liars. Why? Because God going to expose it with us casting down imagination.
That's right.
He's going to destroy all of that and build us back into the nation or the kingdom and priests that he created us to be. All right.
Hey, I want to pull up something because you mentioned propaganda. So I don't think our people really understand the depths of propaganda and why we must cast down these imaginations. Because our career path kind of opened us, shed some light to some certain things. Hey, I sent 2 screenshots. Pull up that one first. Then pull up the next one. Watch this. Because to go along with your precept you just read about our enemies found liars. Because that's what the propaganda is. It's meant to manipulate and lies. But watch this. Bring this up. Watch this real quick. So this is Edward Bernays. Read that.
Edward Bernays is widely known as the father of modern public relations and a pioneer of consumer propaganda.
He's known as the father of propaganda. Understand though, but watch this. Read on.
Often called the father of public relations.
Watch this, read.
He combined crowd psychology with his uncle Sigmund Freud.
His uncle was Sigmund Freud.
Wow.
It says he combined crowd psychology with his uncle Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytical theories, read.
To shape and manipulate public opinion. That's your SPLCs. That's your propaganda. The reason why you see certain dummies get a platform to say certain things that our people believe. Yes. Now watch this when it says he combined his psychology,
his public relations, which is the study of sociology,
which Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytical theories,
the study of mind. So sociology of the mind.
But watch what psychoanalytical theories, what Sigmund Freud's was, what he put it with. Pull that up. Psychoanalytical.
Psychoanalytic means relating to the system of psychological theories and therapeutic methods founded by Sigmund Freud.
Watch this. Here's the point, read.
That explores how unconscious thoughts,
read,
desires and childhood memories affect conscious behavior.
How it affects your conscious behavior. I'm telling you, that's why you see the media the way it is.
Yeah.
Why things are pushed the way they are pushed, and it goes all the way back to what you talk about, the propaganda. Push crack in the neighborhood. Push certain things in the neighborhood, and they started at a young age to delve into the unconscious mind. So now your conscious behaviors, it manifests in your conscious behaviors.
And you don't even know why
you don't even know why. I'm telling you,
that's unconscious to you.
That's why we must cast down these imaginations.
That's a good point. This is what they're doing now. So we put y'all on game so you can be conscious of the psychoanalytic that the stuff, the propaganda that they doing. And y'all gonna notice. Y'all know this, that they are prepping our youth to marry outside their race. You always see black men with white women in the commercials, in the TV shows, in the movies, in the cartoons. They are planting an unconscious thought in their mind or subconscious so it could be acted out in the conscious.
Remember, they started that even when we were young. That's why now you got dumb Negroes talking about, I'm American. I'm not American. I'm telling you, that's all the propaganda. Hey, get that in Psalm 64, read verse 6.
Psalm chapter 64 and verse 6. They search out iniquity.
It's talking about the white man, Esau, our oppressor, America. Read.
They accomplish a diligent search.
That's what you don't understand. They accomplish a diligent search. Your
Straight
Sigma
up.
Freuds, your Urbanades, all these different psychologists,
Skinner, B.F. Skinner.
Yeah, all they search diligently. Read.
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
And in their search, they're searching out iniquities on how they can destroy the children of Israel. That's why, read verse 4. This is what they do with their diligent search. Read.
Verse 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
That's your propaganda. That they may shoot in secret at the poor. They deal on a whole nother level. That's why it's imperative that we cast down these imaginations, that we search out the laws of God. We understand where we come from so that propaganda we ain't fazed by that witchcraft.
Yep, straight up, man. Hey, shout out to the super chat real quick. Shout out to the super chat. Sister Natalia says all praises to the Most High for the prophets teaching this truth to the 12 tribes worldwide.
That's right. Shout out to Timothy Gonzalez, who says all praises to the Most High. Shalom family. Most High exposing these
Straight
devils. Can't stop this truth.
That's right.
That's right.
All right.
Go ahead, officer. You had something real quick?
Get Genesis 49 verse 10. Because casting down these imaginations is just showing the truth and showing who these people truly are. And the Bible said these things was happening. And on top of that, this is how we're going to build this good relationship with our Lord and Savior. Read what you got.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 10.
Come on.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
That's right.
No, not not that that was a good one though. But I wanted to go to Jeremiah 49 verse 10.
Oh, Jeremiah 49.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did say Genesis.
I did. That was the Spirit trying to bring out that about the scepter.
Yeah.
They trying to separate us from our Lord and Savior.
Judah, the main character.
Right. They already know what time it is. But this is what I truly wanted. Get Jeremiah 49 verse 10.
Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 10. But I have made Esau bare.
He said, I have made Esau bare. So all this propaganda, the stuff they trying to spew in our community and all our TV, the media, social media platforms, it ain't working. He made them bare, Reed.
I have uncovered his secret places.
The secret places, just like Cap said, they shoot at us in secret. He said, we exposing all of that now. It's coming out. Our people can see now, Reed.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
He ain't finna be able to hide no more.
That's it.
No more. It's over for all that hiding in the back. Throw your rock and hide your hand. We ain't doing that no more.
Right.
Is that it on that?
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Destroyed.
He is not. One more, Cap. Give me Acts 24 and verse 16. Because we spoke about how these things, it corrupt our conscious behavior. But that's the other nations keeping us in sin, so our Lord and Savior won't fight us. He won't fight for us if we're secretly doing these things or we in sin amongst the eyes of the Lord. Read what you got.
Acts chapter 24 and verse, you say 16.
Come on.
And herein do I exercise myself.
He said, I exercise myself, Reed.
To have always a conscience void of offense toward God.
Because that's what's going on. That behavioral consciousness that he just spoke about is trying to keep us in the midst of sin. So we got to have a good conscience, Reed.
And toward me, or toward God and toward men.
We got to have this good conscience towards God and towards men.
Yes.
That's why cast down imaginations is so important.
Yes, sir.
This is baptism in the flesh right there.
In the life. That's right.
That's right.
All praises, man. Hey, so go to this now. That propaganda, it's done secretly by Esau, and then we take hold of it and speak against our own brothers. Play this. Watch this. Look what he said.
I apologize to the black Hebrews and all the pretendians, and I'm actually being.
Now stop right there. He said he don't give a damn about neither one of us.
He sure did. That's
he
basically
said
what
black Hebrews. We never called ourselves, and he said pretendians.
Pretendians.
He don't give a neither one of you Negroes say. He's standing on the side of white folk right here, but he gonna make it try to sound black. Play it.
Let me apologize to the black Hebrews and all the pretendians, and I'm actually being sincere. I owe you an apology because I've been beating you all up, when in fact, you're no different than the rest
Pause it real quick. I just want to let y'all know when I looked him up, he barely getting any views, y'all.
Yeah.
He ain't beating nobody up.
He's reaching hard.
Yeah, he reaching. Nobody. He's not beating nobody up.
He trying to catch that algorithm.
Yeah. Go
that's
ahead.
what he want.
He gonna catch your smoke today.
That's right.
Play it.
Rather than fighting the clear, obvious battles and challenging white dominance, we will fight about everything else. So you all will fight to prove that you are not a product of transatlantic slave trade. Like, you can't be that. You got to fight and fight over pseudo histories and a bunch of unfounded claims. Rather than, hey, we don't control any single industry in this country, what are we going to do about that? That's a harder battle. So let's
keep God's commandments. That's what we're going to do.
Right. My Hebrew people, you don't want to accept just being regular people from West Africa. Like, you have to have some other origin. I got to fight for that. And so let's do that rather than, hey, we don't control any institutions.
Stop it right there.
I'm sorry, what origin he talking about?
Exactly.
I don't know what the hell he talking about. He's white man talking points. Those are talking points to maintain the estate of this world.
Yeah,
that's why he's talking about controlling industry. Controlling is here. He is here to maintain the estate of this world. He doesn't care where you come from. And the thing that when it comes to us, our identity shapes our present and our future. You want to know why they don't care about the things you care about? Is because they don't have a sense of identity, where we're able to band together and then go out and spend our money in those different type of places to endeavor to own stuff together, or to have a foothold in different type of things, because we don't know who we are. Once we know who we are, we can apply Zephaniah 2:1, gather ourselves together with God first, and then we can invest our money into those certain areas, and they will prosper because we put God first. See, and the reason why this stuff's destroyed because we put the world first and want God to bless it when we didn't seek it first.
Negroes can't even come together for a so-called freedom of independence that was proclaimed Juneteenth without some niggatry happening.
Straight up.
That's why we can't come together without God's laws. And he must have not read the Lost Tribes, the myth. He must have missed that book.
He missed that book, but that book shows us where our ancestors come, that we wasn't just regular people on the west coast of Africa. Now go to that other book of the Jews of Africa to show we wasn't just regular people. And you know what? Our soul and our spirit knows we just wasn't regular people on the west coast of Africa. That's why it's always been, because before I came into the truth, or God woke me up to it, I had heard before in barbershop talk that black people are the real Jews. But I never looked in the Bible, never connected to the Bible. But that's always something that's been said in the black community since the days of Malcolm X. Malcolm was telling people in Islam that you are the valley of the dry bones. You those Israelites, that house of Israel that is dead in their sleep. He was saying that back then. So that's always been a common thing, but we never connected it with the Bible. So our spirit always knew that we just wasn't regular people from the west coast of Africa. We just couldn't put our finger on it of how to prove it. We couldn't do it. But here we got some books, some secondary sources to show we wasn't just regular people. So the Jews of Africa, go inside of it and read the last paragraph. Watch what it says on page 38 about the Jews of Africa. Go ahead.
History has recorded the date and cause of the Israelitish immigration into West Africa.
Into where?
Into West Africa.
Into West Africa. White man knows the day when we left Jerusalem in a mass migration. We left Jerusalem and went to West Africa when?
After the destruction of Jerusalem.
70 AD. Yep. White man got records of every. Ain't no slave ships. Ain't no Negro, if he knows the day that black people left Israel and went to the west coast of Africa, surely he kept some records and some paper trail on a nigga's body that was on the ship.
Niggas ain't got records.
Niggas ain't got records.
Esau got records.
Esau got records. So we wasn't just regular people on the west coast of Africa. We are the Israelites that was brought to America, the Caribbeans, and the islands.
Come on.
And our spirit knows that. We just can't put a finger on it, but that's what we do when we reveal this truth. That's why we got to teach it at all times. Go to that next thing that's in there. Let's move through these videos real quick. Now here goes that hatred from your own people that ain't got no lick of history. You start hearing them say stuff like this, speaking evil of their own brothers. Pause it. Have y'all been seeing these things out here about these Netflix with this music behind it? Now here go niggas that hate their own people preparing for my Netflix documentary on why I left the Israelite cult.
Falling in that propaganda.
You know what? All these things that they call cults, I don't see no ads on Instagram and TikTok for people to join the KKK.
Nope.
To join, to drink the Kool-Aid. You don't see no ads ran for that. How come we a cult, but we got all our information?
We in public.
Right. We in public.
Because like you said, the cults, they shoot at the chosen in secret.
Yeah.
Everything is done in secret.
They recruit slags something here. It's word of mouth here. You got a certain look, somebody whisper in your ear over here. Man, we all over Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We broadcasting 7 days a week, 3 times a day for free. How we a cult? Well, we putting everything on Front Street.
All of the establishments like these Greekish fashions and colleges and the sororities and fraternities, all of that is
done behind closed
secret.
doors. How we a cult? Well, we telling you come visit.
Right. Come check us out.
Okay.
Check out how we live.
And not only that, if you don't want to be here, leave. Right. And we don't wear masks.
We ain't wearing no
Be
masks.
wearing masks. They be cowards. They be covered up most of the time.
Right. But when you hate your own people, because you got to confuse your faces, you say stuff like that without any sense.
Yes.
Go to this next video of this guy Lil Zay. Listen to where he said he learned he was an Israelite. Play a video for the people.
I ran into the Hebrew Israelites. I used to be on Clubhouse a lot though.
Pause it.
Pause.
Hey man, we everywhere.
Everywhere.
We everywhere.
Hey, shout out to you prophets on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
the
man.
work is getting done.
That's right.
We literally meet them where they at.
We meet them where they at, man.
Right.
He found out he was an Israelite on Clubhouse. Now watch this though. This is where he didn't want to leave the world. He made an excuse for it. Watch this, play.
I ran into the Hebrew Israelites. I used to be on Clubhouse a lot though. That's what I was following a couple years ago, like 3-4 years ago. And I still do believe we are the Hebrew Israelites. I do believe that. But I just don't follow how they don't believe that Jesus died for everybody. And that's where it got me right there. So
Pause it. Hey, people use that excuse. That wasn't it. When you heard that thou shalt not,
right.
Be a whoremonger. Hey, wait a minute, y'all love everybody. I wasn't even talking about that, but y'all don't love everybody. I can't get down with y'all.
That's
talking about
the
getting
main
married.
thing. Brothers be like, oh man, they had the wrong date. The moon was big, it was small. No, you can't be a whoremonger anymore. And that's what broke the camel's back right there. That's it.
Man, no, weed, hey, man, it said leaves for the healing of the nation. Y'all told me we can't smoke weed, though.
Yes.
Hey, y'all love everybody.
Y'all love everybody.
Hey, man.
That's they joker card. That's all they got to play. That's the last card.
Start sounding like that. Play the next video.
Cares of this world took them out.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Cares of this world, man. Don't blame God for your lust of the flesh.
Right, because that's exactly what it is.
Go ahead.
Hey, how y'all doing, my brothers, my sisters? I just wanted to come on here and speak to y'all right quick and let y'all know how I almost fell into the Hebrew Israelite thing because I learned who my identity was, but the Lord loves me so much that he brought me to a stable ground that he didn't get me over to that reprobate mind.
Pause. God didn't intervene.
Right.
We know what intervened.
Yeah.
It was not God. I can tell you that right now. It got a lot of sugar and a lot of zest in it.
Yeah,
it wasn't God.
Because God intervened.
Start with S and end with R.
There ain't no bass in
He didn't get me over to a reprobate mind.
Man.
Bass in your voice.
He said I was for a week and a half. And God intervened.
Go ahead, play it.
It's been months since I know who I am, but it hasn't been like over years and nothing. But more like 7-8 months, you know what I'm saying? Once I got the revelation of who I am, I had, you know what I'm saying? I was questioning it before that. I was like this because I was reading the Bible on my own, but I kept seeing this name over and over, the Jude or Israel. I'm like, who is? Because I've never heard it mentioned. Never heard it mentioned from a church, no pastor.
Oh, really?
So
you don't say.
I'm learning this. I'm learning who they are, and I see the afflictions that happen in them. I see the curses and stuff that's going to them, and I'm saying, this sounds like my people. This sounds like us. This sounds like me. But I didn't want to identify with it because I don't want to be stealing nobody's identity if that ain't me. If it's not me, but it just sounds, if it's not me, it ain't me. Who am I to completely take these people's identity because I want to be a part of it or because it sounds like something that me and my people going through? No. So I didn't get on TikTok and talk about it. But then I had, I got revelation. When I read it, if the Lord gives you confirmation, then he just gives you confirmation. If he don't give you confirmation, if he convicts you of this and get away from that, then it is what it is. We know what conviction is, and we understand what revelation of oath.
Pause. I'm sorry. 'Cause
Cap over there
these
stressing
black
right now.
people, nobody needed God's revelation or confirmation for that image of the beast,
Right.
for that Caucasian hippie that they put up as Jesus Christ. But now all of a sudden, you need God intervention and revelation when the Bible clearly states that we the Israelites.
Now, and the one thing that this is how you know that they are going after the lust of the flesh, whatever it may be, some secret sins in there. So God revealed to you that you was an Israelite on one end, but he didn't reveal to you that the salvation was only for Israel.
Right.
He said, oh yeah, you're an Israelite, but you know what? Salvation is for all nations. No, it don't work like that. If God revealed to you that you're an Israelite, then he's going to reveal to you this. Acts chapter 1, verse 6. The reason why you would turn away from that is because there's some secret sin in there that you don't want to let go. Whether it's the love of other nations, which is a sin, because you're supposed to love your brethren as you love yourself. It don't say love all nations as you love yourself. So you're in the midst of sin on that part, or it could be some other secret sin. But if he revealed to you that you're an Israelite, then this is the next thing that comes with it. Acts 1 verse 6.
Acts chapter 1 verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
The kingdom to who?
To Israel.
To Israel. God didn't leave out just one part. He said, oh yeah, you're Israelite, but the kingdom's for everybody. No, if he revealed you an Israelite, he also revealed to you that the kingdom of heaven is only for you.
Right.
You got that other half and you say, God, I don't want this. I'm gone. I'm going back to where I came from, because me knowing I'm Israel sound good, but my love for the oppressors is so great, I'd rather not come into your kingdom.
That's what he said.
That's exactly what he said.
And that's what people don't understand.
Without saying it.
God didn't intervene. Satan intervened.
Yes.
And that your lust of the flesh, your desires that you have, you gave into him. Because a week and a half, a week and a half, you okay.
No, Cap, there's no way that you can sit here and read. He just said it. Yeah, I identify with this, but I don't want to claim nothing that ain't me. Negro, it's you.
Right. Yeah, that's why you came to that realization in the first place.
And then on top of that, he said he don't want to go reprobate, but that's exactly what you did.
That's exactly what he did.
Cal, if I can right quick, give Romans 1:28. That's exactly what happened. You talking about I ain't want to go reprobate, but everything that just went on in this video is a sign of you being reprobate. Read that.
Romans chapter 1 verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge.
Because that's what's going on. He do not want to retain God in the knowledge that he claimed he got. He don't want to mix it with the true wisdom of the Bible. Read.
God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
God did what?
Gave him over to a reprobate mind.
He gave him over to a reprobate mind.
Yep.
That's it right there, Reed.
To do those things which are not convenient.
To do those things that is not convenient, like we talked about. You want to run the streets. You want to smoke the dope. You want to be a whoremonger. You want to whore out your sisters and your all of that. Those the things that he's referring to. You are reprobate, nigga.
Straight up. That's what happens when God reveals himself to you and you deny what he revealed to you. Boom, you done
reprobate.
with you. Reprobate.
You through.
He through with you.
And then if you go down in there, go verse 30 right quick.
Verse 30. Backbiters. Haters of God. Despiteful.
These are the attributes of a reprobate person. Read.
Proud. Boasters. Inventors of evil things. Disobedient to parents. Without understanding.
With what?
Without understanding.
Bro, you ain't got no understanding of the Bible. You are reprobate.
Reprobate. Straight up. Now go to that next video, because this Avery right here. Listen to what he say about it. This is the hatred that our own people have for us, and they got it from Esau now.
Right.
And now they spewing out stuff against us. Go ahead, play it.
So now if you have this racist mindset that God only loves the Israelites, he only deals with the Israelites, he only cares for the Israelites, the covenant is only for the Israelites, well, let's go back to the original time when this covenant was given.
Stop right there. I don't want to hear nothing else he got to say.
Right.
You see how he got all that smoke and all of that animosity towards us, calling us racist.
Right.
How come they don't never say nothing about this? Pull up that next image that's on there. How come they got all the smoke for their own people that believe we the Israelites, and they ain't got ish to say about this white man that says this? Read it for the people.
Texas Roadhouse is under fire over alleged racist Facebook group claiming to spit in black customers' food.
Where's all the smoke for this white man?
Nothing to say.
Where's the smoke for these Christian white people that been spitting in black people's food at Texas Roadhouse?
You mean Tatum ain't saying nothing about that?
Tatum ain't saying nothing. Avery ain't saying nothing about that.
Avery only
None
gonna
of
cry
them
for him.
Christian Negroes hating up, and they ain't never said nothing about this. Where all that smoke for them white Christians that hate black people?
Right.
Where that at? Go to the next image of that. Go to it. Y'all just can't click next on that and it pop up.
You know, he knew at this wrong. I'm sorry, I had my laptop today, Cap.
Pray for the IT team.
That's all right. Nah, is that the next one that was on there? Okay. Is that it? Go. Let me see. Nope. It was something else. No. Go back out. Let me see the thing right there, cause it's an image right there. Yep. That one. There you go. There you go. Watch this, y'all. They ain't got no smoke for them, but always claiming we racist. Look what the post said.
Right.
Read that for the people.
To all you blacks in here, keep this in mind.
Wow.
Hope you enjoy your meal next time you eat out.
Dang.
Wow.
There is a Facebook group that I am part of, and it is for white servers. We only come up with a plan. We have come up with a plan. When a table of black diners comes in and places their order, we walk back to the kitchen to get your food when ready. There is always a blind spot in the kitchen, and we are licking our fingers and touching your food. If it happens to be a Texas Roadhouse or Logan's, those rolls are full of our white saliva.
Wow.
Some of the cooks are in on this too. Think they are playing. They aren't. Believe me. This has been going on since y'all started this nonsense with Carmelo, the candy bar, Anthony crap. By the way, the group has over 400K members. Enjoy y'all's food.
There you go. Wow. And watch this. Black people gonna be like, man, I don't care what they say. I'm still gonna support them.
Right.
Y'all ain't got no smoke for them.
I'm gonna order 2 dinner rolls.
Y'all ain't got no smoke for these white Christians.
White and proud.
Go to that next image. Then here's the group that she was white and proud. That reposted this. It had more members to this, but once it was revealed, that number dropped.
Yeah, exactly, like 400K.
Yeah, everybody jumped out of it then.
No.
It's on the.
They started a new group.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Just know that they didn't
there you
stop.
go, Cal.
They didn't stop. They just y'all found that group.
Evolved.
They started a new group.
Yeah, you're right. You hit it on the head. Where's the smoke for this? Right here. Go to the next image. Right here.
Right.
Read that.
Target apologizes for offensive kids' Halloween costume after
Where's
backlash.
the smoke for these white folk that sit on these boards and keep every year is always some stuff about us being slaves, some Negroes, some Sambos, and somehow the company, we don't know how this got out. How does that happen every year with $1 billion company somewhere in America?
Right. Who was it last time? It was H&H one. H&H one.
H&H.
Yep.
Target's been
Old Navy. Old Navy did it.
And this is their propaganda. That's what you don't understand. This is them playing in the subconscious of our children to continue to view them as what? Nothing.
Yes.
As slave. You ain't nothing more than a slave.
Yep. Made him look like old Jim Crow Sambo. Go to the next image. Look at this. Now here go Target. Look at that. Man, hey, this is let you know that, for one, that we have to do our own history because white folk don't give a damn about the history they made you suffer. Right. They keep reiterating it, repeating it, keep reminding you of what they think about you. This is 2026, the 21st century, and they let you know how they still think about your little kids.
And then had the nerve to say, y'all wasn't in slavery. It didn't happen to you.
Right.
If it didn't happen, why y'all still bringing it up? You don't want us to bring it up, but y'all can.
Watch this. Read. I don't know if you want to read apology. Read the apology.
An apology from us. We pulled an offensive Halloween costume that should never have been part of our assortment. It is no longer for sale. As a company, we got this wrong.
Pause. They contradicted themselves. That first part was just for you Negroes to make you feel better. Oh, this should have never been a part of our assortment. No, they planned for it to be a part of their assortment.
It went through a think tank.
That's why they said, we got this wrong.
Right.
Meaning what? They intended to post that like that, but they got backlash. So now, we got it wrong.
There you go.
We got it wrong.
That's exactly what happened.
Talking about it's no longer for sale. Hell, they sold out. You don't got to put it for sale. Go ahead. They got their money.
Read that, and we are
deeply sorry. We know this is especially hurtful hurtful for our black guests, team members, and partners.
So wait a minute. So Target, you didn't know that this happened in other companies years past, so you don't make the same mistake? How is it that these companies who are going against each other with pricing in their stuff,
right?
You know all the stuff that they pricing. They got Tide detergent over here for this. You got it for this much over here.
Match it.
But you didn't know that putting out Sambo Jim Crow about us was going to be hurtful. Nah, you knew. They knew. You didn't care.
Then Cap, it said for our black guests. They don't even. Most companies be like for our black family members. You know, they try to make you feel. They let you know, like, nigga, y'all are a guest in our establishment.
African Americans. They don't even call us black.
Right.
They had a black person right there.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Team members and partners. Go ahead.
Yeah, they did. Removing the costume is an important first step. And the company is looking closely at how this happened and what needs to change to ensure this won't happen again.
And watch it. Negroes going to believe it.
Yep. It going to happen again, though.
I might go stand in front of a Target and see if niggas walk in and be like, hey, look at this. Look at this. Don't go in there. No, that's me. Go ahead. Go to the next one. Watch this image of, what's her name? What's that sister's name? Viola Davis.
Yep.
Read what she says at the top.
Viola Davis rejects Target's apology over controversial Halloween costume. You have shown us that you are not on our side.
Straight up. That ain't by no accident, y'all. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Everything this white man puts out, his imagery, his propaganda, psychoanalytics, that is not by accident, brothers and sisters. They got deep think tanks about this stuff.
Because remember, didn't Target just like kick out all black businesses
with Jay-Z?
Out of their stores?
What's the DEA?
They didn't leave not one black product.
The DEI?
Not one black product.
Read what she said in the tweet.
I do not accept your apology, and I do not believe that you understand the impact, the pain, the dehumanization of that above, of the above. These images laid the foundation and the ideology for every atrocity that has been committed against my people.
She's right, man. Go ahead.
We matter. You have shown us that you are not on our side.
Stop drinking that Kool-Aid, brother. Believe this white man when he do stuff like this of what he thinks about you. He will gladly take our money and smile in our face, and he will show you what he think about you true. And God will let it slip out every once in a while so you can remember these ain't your friends. You are behind enemy lines in the land of your captivity as Israelites. And that whole damn I'm an FBA, I'm a ADOS, I ain't never been. You better stop it, because y'all got one enemy fighting behind the scenes against us. We one nation that got to come together. Now play this other video. Where's the smoke for these white Christians? Play the video. Look at this. This is a black woman with a pink rose or a white rose. Pause it real quick. I want to make sure this is known. This is not a 1854 video. This is not 1700s. This is in the 21st century, in the 2000s. Play it. Look at how, as this keeps going on, how she gets more and more. Wow. She's hurt. She's hurt. Pause it. She hurt because she grew up believing white people love us.
Yeah, like God loves everybody.
That God loves everybody, but she put that to the test on the streets in the real world, and she see these people ain't what you've been telling me they are in this damn Christianity. You keep trying to make us believe salvation is for these people, that they love us. No, it ain't. When you get down to the real boots on the ground, it ain't like that.
They don't like you.
Play it. She's hurt, y'all.
Yeah.
Now look at this.
Uh-oh.
Immediately.
Wow. Good Lord. She gonna sell out.
They ain't selling them. They giving them away.
Right. They gonna all be gone.
Yeah.
Get one.
Getting two.
You get one. I get one too.
And they were giving away.
Yeah, that's what I said. They want for sale.
They lining up for it.
Wow. Damn. Where the smoke for these?
Right.
These are they Christians, y'all.
Talking about where the racism quotes and all the texts that We racist. Y'all racist. But what would we call that?
Them things was gone within 5 minutes of her standing.
Right.
Black woman couldn't get one away. Where the smoke?
When you research it, Target was founded on strict Presbyterian principles. The founder was a devout Christian. Remember, Target used to be closed on Sundays when it first started.
Yep.
Damn.
And that Target is the face of all that. It happened with, like you said, with all the jobs that was taking away, Jay-Z and the record that he the album and now this, like they always in the limelight for some racist stuff.
Yep. And where's the smoke for them at? You black Christians that hate us. You got hatred for your own brother. Where's the smoke for them at? Man. We don't see no post about them. Now play this video of Amalek. Because on one side you hate us, you trying to save white people in Christianity, and then on the other side you try to save the Jewish people and say that we frauds. Look what they doing about black people. Play that. Look at this.
Wow.
Throw them in the trash. Wow. Look at it. This is what they doing about your people.
That's crazy.
Where's the smoke for these Jewish people at? You won't see a post about this from Tater Tot Tatum.
Nope.
From that Negro Avery.
You try to play it, he gonna close his eyes.
Yep.
We don't want to look at it. I don't even want to see it.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about them posting that video.
Nope.
They're one office. Oh, all of them like that ain't like that. No, oh man, this no. They all think like that because you can go to the likes and the comments and see it's those same people of that race that are commenting on that stuff. Yep. Where the smoke for them at for these Christians? Now look what these sisters say. They shouldn't have no damn podcast, but they got the equipment. They got some money. But
all you need is the equipment. And
that's it.
And a login.
That's it. But they said a little something right here. Look what they said. Go ahead, play.
Our whole I feel like our whole race, us as a black people, we the only people who so divided. Everybody else look at Hispanics, they tight knit, family dynamics. Asians, unity, family dynamics, rooting for each other, clapping for each other. White people, they got a family. Mom and dad in the house. It's only black people who you constantly see single mother, baby dad, all this type of drama. It's very dark spirited to me.
Why? It's because we have a confusion of faces. Yep. There's been a propaganda of hatred pushed into our community to keep us divided with no unity.
Hey, that propaganda is so heavy. When, like how they mentioned, when you see the Asian community and they set up shop, they have a whole community, they have a whole district in every city. Us as black people, we expect that. That's the norm. Oh yeah, that's the Asians. They supposed to do that. Same thing with the Arabs. They get all these corner stores. They start their own little community. They got they tight knit. Oh yeah, that's what they supposed to do. Yep. But we've been so destroyed and indoctrinated. When we do it as a people, it's now foreign. It's like, oh no, we ain't supposed to do that to the point to where we fight against it.
Yes.
I tell you, we've been destroyed and divided.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yeah,
man.
we think we just supposed to fight over the blocks.
Yeah, that's it. We supposed to gather together in derogatory things.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what we supposed to get that in the Baruch. Get that in 4, and I think it's the last verse. We only come together in the most derogatory things, which is destroying our communities as a whole from generation to generation, and it got to be put to a stop. Baruch chapter 4, verse 37.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 37. Lo, thy sons come whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west.
They come gathered together. We are going to unify by what means? What is going to gather us together in unity as a nation of people, of Judites and Gadites, as black people and Native Americans? What gathers us together? Go ahead.
By the word of the Holy One.
The word of God is what's going to clear out the confusion of the faces and the races and the hatred that we got. It'll clear it out. It'll clear up all that confusion, because this is the book of life.
That's right.
It's going to tell you how you are a Native American. Or how you're a Gadite but claiming Native American. It'll tell you that you ain't black. You're actually tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi. It'll tell you those things. But it's got to be taught in its truth, and we got to gather together on this. And the white man's whole plan was to keep us separated, divided, and conquered. Pull up what J. Edgar Hoover said. Pull it up. Got to keep reminding our people of this, because it's a constant battle for us to come together. Read it for him.
When FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover was asked what, in his opinion, was the single greatest threat to the United States of America, he responded, Negro unity.
Negro unity.
Avery ain't gonna say nothing about that.
Nope.
Hate 'em, Tatum, Tatum ain't gonna say nothing about that. I'm telling you, our people.
They don't even speak about the
crazy.
things that have systematically destroyed us as a people. It took the white man to point out the propaganda of crack being put in the black community in the 70s.
Our people, we ain't see it.
No, we didn't see it.
We thought it was normal. Like Cap brought out, that's natural for us. That's where we belong.
It's normal.
We belong around the drugs. We belong around poverty averages and stuff like that.
Yeah, straight up, man. Because we ain't going to acknowledge it. Take a white man to do it for us. That's crazy. Go to that next image. Yeah, read that for the people right there.
Every black man that has attempted to unify and uplift African Americans was labeled as a threat against national security by the U.S. government.
Every single time. Read it again.
Wow. Every black man that has attempted to unify and uplift African Americans was labeled as a threat against national security by the U.S. government.
That's why there's no unity amongst us. They kill all of our leaders whenever we try to unify the people. That's what we did. They always you got Fred Hampton on there. You got Marcus Garvey. You had Malcolm X. Even Martin Luther King came to that once he realized, man, this damn integration, it backfired on us, man.
Right.
This is a burning house that we in, and they killed him for it, man. But see, that was only a few of them. But God got something in store when He got ready to do His plan, because all of that other stuff was they was in the right spirit, but it was man's plans. It was man's plans.
It was.
When God got ready to establish His plan in the earth, He made sure you wasn't going to be able to kill this off.
Right.
Play that video.
Come on.
Woo! Look at that. Look at that.
Fire.
See, hey, man. Hey.
You want to bring fear to Esau? Show him that.
Right. I
Show
love
him
it.
that right there.
Great fear fell upon
Read
them.
that script on there for the people. Read it.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 11.
Come on.
And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood up upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Which saw them.
As I was saying, you getting on a podcast talking deep, that don't send fear to Esau. You showing pictures of your guns and FBA, and you trying to come together and say you gonna come against that, don't put fear to Esau. What strikes fear is Negro unity.
Negro unity.
Us coming together as black, as the Israelites according to the Bible. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on one accord. That brings fear. Under God's commandments,
Hey, and I'm gonna show you something why it brings fear. Because you get a bunch of us around. Pull up the image. Watch this. Pull up that image. You get a bunch of us around like this. Somebody is gonna say, "Hey, man, I was reading that Bible. We might be those Israelites that it was talking about in there. Look at this, what I read right here, man. You tell me what you think. You get a bunch of us around. We gonna somebody gonna say, "Hey, man, hey." Somebody gonna start talking about God, and it's gonna lead back, "Hey, man, I think we the Israelites according to the Bible."
That's right.
That's why that Negro unity is so dangerous. Because you get us around, we're gonna mention God in the conversation, no matter how it come out, and we might start talking about it. And one of us might have the thought, "Hey, man, I was reading the Bible, and them Israelites was oppressed just like we are." Boom. All it takes is that spark of God right there, and you get that right there when God is behind it. The other movements. In other movies, God wasn't behind that. That was man's doing, as I said. It was to lead up to where we are today. Where God said, hey, you kill off that one, kill off that one, kill off that one. Yeah, it's just a leader there, a leader there. When I put my hand on this, it's going to be multiplied. Look at that, man.
Fire. And that's not AI, people.
That's
not AI.
That ain't AI. And you know that's terrifying to them because they scared of us now in this lower state. That's why they be gunning us down so easily.
Right now, Esau, trying to count.
Oh, yeah. Freeze it.
Right.
That's multiplied. When God put his hand in, it's multiplied.
Right.
Get it in Romans chapter 11.
Woo. You said it, Cal. Because all it takes is for that one individual with some piece of knowledge of God.
That's it.
So to keep that from happening, let's just separate all of them.
There you go.
Don't nobody hang with each other.
Yep. Put some propaganda in there. No, y'all ain't never went into slavery. Slave ships ain't real.
Call him Cherokee.
Call him Cherokee. Go ahead. Throw it in there because we can't allow them to find out who they are. Remember, they know who we are because they was the ones ensuring the bodies of the people that came from West Coast of Africa. They knew exactly who they was. They made maps about it. But look what happened when God put his hand on Romans chapter 11, read verse 1 on down.
Romans chapter 11 and verse 1. I say then, hath God cast away his people? God forbid.
God forbid. He ain't never cast us away. We always been here. So that means your race ain't never going to change because you've been somewhere for a long time.
Right.
Go ahead.
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
That's right. Shout out to Benjamin.
That's right. Yeah.
Now watch this. Read on.
God hath not cast away his people, which he foreknew.
He always been dealing with us, even from a distance. He been watching over, waiting on the appointed time to pull his spirit out in the earth where you see what you saw amongst us in the purple.
Because even during the time of you saw those leaders, the Lord was dealing with them on some level.
On a certain level.
To bring to get the truth to where it is now. It opens certain doors.
Yes.
But you see the spirit of God on the earth. When we keep God's commandments, that's what you see.
That's right. As I said, it led up. All of that was to lead up to this right here. Read on.
Wote ye not what the scripture saith of Elias? How he maketh
Go ahead.
How he maketh intercession to God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets.
See, that's what people thought when they killed off Malcolm. Our ancestors saw that. We ain't got no leaders no more. They killed off Malcolm. They deported Marcus Garvey. They killed Fred Hampton. They killed Martin Luther King. They said, God, we ain't got no more leaders. We by ourselves down here. What did God say? Read on.
They have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life.
Read on.
But what saith the answer of God unto him?
Pull back up that image and we gonna read this. What God say to Elijah. Read.
But what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
How many?
7,000 men.
God said, hey, buddy, hey, they could take out those leaders because it wasn't the right time for my sons of God to stand up with the Spirit of God in them. But when the time come, how many he got for us?
I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
That's just a number on
That's
top.
just a number, right.
7's always a number of completion.
We know for sure it's going to be 144,000.
There we go. That's right. We know it's going to be 144. And this is just a small piece of God. Said, don't worry about that. They might take away Malcolm. They might take away Fred. Right. They might deport Marcus Garvey. They're going to kill out Martin. And they're going to destroy the other ones with money after that. But when I get ready to pull my spirit on them and they stand up upon their feet, just know I got about 7,000 of them just off top.
7,000.
And then it's going to be more.
Just in the cut on Result.
Just sitting
because
there,
I need 12,000 from each tribe.
That's right.
To make up that 144,000. When God get behind it, it multiplies.
That's right.
It ain't nothing you can do to stop His truth.
That's right.
Yes, all right, so hey man, that's been our show here on Cast It Down Imaginations.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High.
Hey, so make sure right here y'all donate to the Booster Club. Donate so that we can continue to push this truth to the four corners of the earth.
Yes.
All praise. So with that
here's a word from our
Here's a word from our sponsor.
That's shalom.
They call us outlaws, not because we break the law, but because we won't follow the trend. While the world chases the new, we reach back for the old, back to the culture of our forefathers. Premium Napa leather, soft cotton against the skin, and at the border, the symbol of our heritage, to remind us, to keep us rooted, made with intention. This is Royal Range, acquired inheritance, worn in the open. So we ride, grounded in the old way, shining the light unto the world, reclaiming dominion. We were never regular, original royalty, for the royal, not the regular.
Come in,
coming out there by casting down email.